The winner takes it all.
Look at that fluffy unicorn! He's so fluffy I'm gonna die! He's so fluffy!
Hello. Hello. Hi. Runions. I was gonna say I was gonna say hi planties, but I don't know. But hi, it is so good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing well. Peace, thank you so much for the 5 gifted before I even started stream. Like, what even was that? What the heck? Let me say hello to all of you. Let me see who got first crew. Homesurf, Esther, Joa, Peace, and Amy. I really need to switch in my brain to start saying Amy instead of Jane. But thank you so much for being one of the first 5. I hope you guys enjoy your part of the cool crew of today. Let me say hello to all of you. Homesurf, welcome in. Esther, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Felipe, welcome in. Joa, welcome in. Amy, welcome in. Rach, welcome in. Liv, welcome in. Chris, welcome in. Capricorn, welcome in. Noisy, welcome in. Jace, welcome in. Ali, welcome in. Baby Girl Joe, welcome in. History Bunny, welcome in. Um, uh, Cube, welcome in. Mama D, welcome in. Mirna, welcome in. Singularity, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Princess, welcome in. Raven, welcome in. Riri, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Thank you for the dance party. Molly, welcome in. Burb, welcome in. Jaded Flame, welcome in. Rune, welcome in. Noah, welcome in. Mimbim, welcome in. Melody, welcome in. Sharon, welcome in. Jessica, welcome in. Iris, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. MJ, welcome in. Crafty Simmer, welcome in. A Terrible Sound, welcome in. Bexbug, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. Nova, welcome in as well. Stoltz, welcome in. We welcome back our— oh my god. It's gonna start sounding like I run a cult, guys. Kia, welcome in. Social Science Nerd, welcome in. Morg, welcome in. I hope you're all doing so well. Wasabi Simmer, welcome in. It is good to see you. I'm just quickly scrolling up in chat in case I missed anyone. If I missed you and you want me to say hi, scream hello at me in chat or water your plants. That's always the best way for me to notice that you're here. Magda, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. I think I said hi to everyone. I hope so. If I missed you, feel free to scream hello at me in chat, but it is so good to see all of you. For legal purposes, this is not a cult, it's a garden club. Yes. Yes, we are very, very professional gardeners. Also, Sarah, hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're having a good start to your week as well. And Stormyverse, welcome in. Wait, I just realized, is it Lopana or Eopana? Because I can't see whether that's a small letter L or a capitalized I. When is the Not So Berry Onion Gen starting? Hi, Matthias. Oh my goodness, imagine there was an Onion Gen. That'd be wild. Alicia, welcome in. It's good to see you. The Planty Cult, where we welcome lamp licking Runions who are salty AF. Yes, exactly. A Dutch garden club. That sounds relatively sus. How do you water the plants? You use your channel points. Let's go. Hi, Mim Mim. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate it. Okay. Thanks. I was like, I'm not sure. It could be both. Okay, so then it's Lopana, right? Let me know if that's correctly or if that's correct. But you can water your plants using channel points. So if you have your chat, like the box where you can type, left on like below your chat box on the left, there is like a little plant that you can click. You save up channel points by watching the stream, and then there's all kinds of things that you can redeem. Hi, Joanna. It's good to see you. I'm terrible at watering. Yeah, you have dead plants, Matthias. They're all very crispy. Hi, Daniel. It's good to see you. And also, hi, Jane. It's good to see you. You're not late. We just started. You're right on time. Also, and on Twitch, there's no such thing as late. I can sort of breathe again. But I'm still like I was telling Scott about what happened on stream, and I was like, this is it sounds like I'm just making up things at this point. This doesn't sound real. I'm German. 8 minutes is late. Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that. There's no way of arguing with this because I know that you guys are punctual. Also, Jennifer, hi, it's good to see you. You should change it to an onion. The plant becomes an onion. Wait. What should I change? You mean the channel points? I see inflation hit a certain redeem, and I feel partially responsible. You were the one who told me I should raise the price, but actually, I think I raised the price like 5 weeks ago, something like that. Bit badge onions. Yeah, but then I'd have to get a commission. That's really expensive. That's the problem. I mean, we could change the channel points to onions. There ain't no way. I think so, Peace. I think the last time that you redeemed it, I raised it. I know, Anna, but I don't think they'll have onion emotes. Like, the thing is, you know how many bits badges you need? I need like 12 or something. Because you all like collecting your bitch badges. But I would be open to changing the channel points from leaves to onions. If I would make Runnion merch, would you use it? Probably not. At least not for now. The thing is, so you know what it is with stuff like this? You have to see if it sticks. And I know that sounds really silly because now you're all like, yes, oh my god, Runnions are amazing. Let's see in 6 weeks. If it's still here in 6 weeks and it becomes like a thing, you know, that's more long-term and lasting in the community. But over the past 3.5 years, we've had a good amount of like channel memes and channel lores that everyone was like, we need it into merch. And then I spend a lot of time to create merch and then nothing happened. And creating merch is a very time-consuming task. I've done that too. I've done special editions. I've done one-time things. It always takes me more time than is like harshly said financially viable. And considering that this is now my full-time job, I sometimes have to make decisions where I'm like, if it's really something that will stick with the community, then I'm really open to doing it. But if it's something that sticks for like a week, then I don't know. I'll because I will literally spend days making it. Because that's how much time it takes to create all the merch and to get it up on the website and to, you know, like promote it and all of those things. So it's not like I don't want to do it. It's just I'm getting a little bit more mindful to, you know, make things. What do you mean, Mom? I'm just making my own decisions live. I'm not policing your. If you want to go make Runnion merch, be my guest. Go make it. Go make it. I'm not saying what you guys can do. I'm saying what I'm doing. But yeah, also Senanor welcome in, and Lucy welcome in. And Mitsu Yubi welcome in, and Lenny welcome in, and Infleora welcome in, and Susie Q welcome in. Will you paid me with a sound alert? I could do it. So that's the thing, Liv. I just said you can do it. Not for me. You can do it for yourself. um Also, Lucy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, let's not get carried away, chat. Like, fun things are fun, but we don't have to make everything into merch. Or everything into, because then it becomes impossible to keep up with. I feel like I'm missing something. So, let me give you the context for anyone who's like, why did they keep talking about Runyon merch? Where is this coming from? So, earlier, during stream today, chat, we were talking about how at TwitchCon, we're gonna do a little scavenger hunt where we're gonna have you guys see if you can find as many pictures of me at TwitchCon. And then someone was like, then Tub was like, wow, that's kind of pretentious of you, Everyone's looking for your face, haha. And then I was like, well, I'm really busy, so I need my minions. I made the mistake of calling chat my minions. And then everyone was like, excuse me? You call us minions? And then they were like, haha, then you must be Grow instead of Gru. And then I was like, sure, I'll be Grow if you all are my minions. And then someone was like, haha, Rominions. And then Tup was like, no, they should be Ronians. And I was like, ew, no. That sounds like you're all onions. And that's where it went wrong. The moment I said, ew, no, that sounds like your onions, chat was like, ha ha ha. We are gonna go on strike. So during the last Pomo, we had a hype train that lasted for 45 minutes. That's not even a joke. The result is over here. It's literally, I don't know what to say about this. And then they were all like, Ronians, this is justice for Ronians. So yeah, there was no last Pomo. We didn't work at all. Basically, it was a revolution. And now the community has deemed themselves Runions, even though I am completely opposed to the idea of chat being Runions because I think it sounds silly. And then it got worse because chat was like, oh, you know what? You should get like an onion costume. Also, Nora and Ismifi and Mark welcome in, and Love Ghosted welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. Chat was like, oh my god, you should absolutely get a Runyon costume. Or an onion costume. And then I was like, haha, does that even exist? So I Googled onion costume. Let me tell you, I have regrets. And yes, I ordered this. Because chat was like, yeah, you should be a red onion. Because you have red hair, so you need to be a red onion. So, at one point, this will come in, and I will be an onion head. So, I was thinking that maybe I'll add it to the wheel spins. Like, as soon as the hat is here, we can do, I'll add it to the wheel spins and then, for, like, wear it for 10 minutes or something every single time that gets spot on the wheel. That way it's like it comes back every now and then. Because I just bought an onion hat. Now, yeah. Tub was very excited for this. So he was like, "Hold up, let me create a little mock-up um to make sure that we can already envision what this will look like." I know, Noisy. I'm gonna have to explain to my bookkeeper why I spent money on an onion hat. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And then let me tell you, it doesn't stop here. Because Carlota was like, "Oh, you know what? This is art." I fully agree. But like, why does my face look so good on Gru's body? Like, why does my expression make it even better? Like, why does it work? I don't know if it's his wife, but there is someone in the show that has red hair, yeah. Rose skipping leg day. Yep, sorry. Sorry. Also, Sasha and Lilith, welcome in, and Olympia, welcome in. It's good to see all of you. Did I say show? I meant movie. You know what I mean, Tub Tub? Potato, potato, you watch it on TV. But yeah, um, this is art, honestly. But see, now I'm scared because you guys, like everyone that's gonna go to TwitchCon now, if you guys are gonna do the scavenger hunt to find my pictures, I'm scared of what y'all are gonna do with my pictures. This is what I did instead of your work and you regret nothing. I am glad that I could be a good distraction. Also, Talia, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's gonna be called Rokamon Go. You're gonna see how many pictures of me you can catch. Um Also, did I say hi to you, Sasha? I think so. And Lilith, welcome in. I think I did say hi to you. We are getting a lemon suit with an onion hat at one point. We talked about this earlier. It sounds like you guys are turning me into salad toppings. Gotta catch him. Oh, Rokemon. Rokemon grow. Oh my goodness. See, but why can we make so many Ro jokes? Like, why is this a thing? Why does it fit with so many things? And how have I gone through my life for 26 peaceful years, never, ever, ever running into this? And then I meet y'all, and you just find road jokes every single time that we stream, like new ones? Yeah, Liv. I literally just opened the wheel spin. So I'm gonna do so technically you guys have 5, but I promise to do 6 because this number is so ridiculous. Um you got the best name for puns, not your fault. Apparently. But like literally I've never heard anyone make these jokes. My entire life. No one ever. And then in the specifically the past year, it's just endless. And I'm like so impressed. I'm like so impressed. Like, how does it even happen? Okay. You guys ready for some wheel spins? I'm gonna write in my reminders again. Just so that I remember what we spin. I mean, at this point, is it a surprise that you're getting Dunglish? You guys rigged it every single time. Positive affirmation. Oh no, it's very tiny. I can't change it. Because if I make the letters bigger, it will glitch and you still can't read it. But you can read it here. This is what comes out. Hi Leaky, welcome in. Toot. Another positive affirmation. I'll just write 2 times. Okay, and then one more. Baby Dunglish. I can't do that. I've tried multiple times. I'm physically incapable of combining the two. Like, no joke. I don't know what it is, but I can't do the Dunglish accent when I'm doing the baby voice. But yeah, 4 minutes of Dunglish, 2 positive affirmations, a round of Hunger Games, and baby voice. So what I'm thinking is what I could do is we could do the Dunglish during the Hunger Games. So then I read the Hunger Games in Dunglish. And I could also do the baby voice during Hunger Games. So I'll read like part of it in baby voice. And then we can start with 2 positive affirmations. Does that sound good? What's Dunglish? That's me speaking with like the Dutch accent in English. Mm. Okay. Let's see. Self-affirmations to stay motivated. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, we can do this one. So, I haven't said it yet. I'll say it when we get started. I'll say it and then I'll put it in chat and then you can start putting it. But we're starting with the positive affirmations. So, the first one is all I need is within me right now. And I like that one. The reason I picked it is because I think very often we start doubting ourselves because we think we're not capable of something or we're like searching for something, whereas actually I wouldn't say always, obviously it is okay to ask for help, but a lot of what you need is already within you. You just need to trust yourself, believe in yourself. Like you are capable of so much more than you think of yourself. And it's already here. It's already there. Like you have it with you every single day. Um Wasn't so hungry, but lunch is in 30. Fair enough. But that's the first one. Also, Sophia, welcome in. Um Ooh. Okay, this is a bit cringe, but I still like it. I still like it. Because I think a lot of us need to hear this one once in a while. I'm not defined by my past. I'm driven by my future. And specifically that last part is like that's the one that I'm always a bit like I don't know, bit cringe. Not like in a bad way, but um specifically that part of I'm not defined by my past, I think is something that a lot of us need to hear from time to time. Like that I'm driven by my future is a little bit finance bro for me, at least. But the fact that whatever happened to you getting to where you are right now does not have to define you. You're allowed to make mistakes, you're allowed to learn, you are allowed to come from a broken place and put yourself back together and move on with your life. You're allowed to heal, you're allowed to take time to heal, but it doesn't have to define who you are today. and you are allowed to redefine yourself if you feel that need. And that's why I wanted to get that one, because I like that first part, like not being defined by your past. Because I just have this feeling that a lot of us resonate with that sometimes. Like something is, you're dragging it along, even though it's okay to let it go. Um, so yeah, those were the 2 positive affirmations for today. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Anna. Um, the trick is that and that's the hard part, is that you have to say, if you want to blame me, that's your problem, not mine. I don't have to deal with that. I'm choosing to move on from it. And then if other people cannot move on from it, that's on them. But that's really difficult. We need to spread the word of the Runnion. I'm starting to sound like some sort of priest. Your achievement. No, that's the thing. You also get to decide what you want to take from your past. So if you achieved something, you can take that with you and let it define you. Oh my God, Pastor Rowe. Hi, Blob. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for Pastor. I knew someone was going to say it. Thank you so much for the 29 months. That is wild. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. I don't know what's up with today. Today is actually bonkers. Like, actually bonkers. I'm gonna get the Hunger Games ready. This is season 26. I'm gonna get the Hunger Games music. I wonder if Hunger Games music is gonna be my number 1 in my thing again. Last year in my Spotify Wrapped, the Hunger Games was my most played song. I absolutely blame the Hunger Games on stream for that, because I never play this song other than on stream. But if you want to participate in the Hunger Games, it's very simple. All you have to do is, I'm gonna put an emote in chat in a little bit, and then you have to put that emote as well. It's first come, first serve. So basically, the first 24 people to put this emote into chat are gonna go into the simulator. After that, you don't have to do anything. You just sit back, you relax, and you listen to the story, and you'll once in a while hear your name pop up because you're now part of the simulation. The person that in the end wins the simulation, you don't have any influence on this. It's all random, it's all generated. The person who wins will actually get a special role in the Discord. So, and last time it was very chaotic. So, to join the Hunger Games, I always pick a follower emote, by the way. So, if you're not subscribed, don't worry, I always pick a follower emote. To join the Hunger Games for this round, put the following emote in chat. Okay, also, I'm gonna take off my sweater because right now I'm really warm. I don't know if I'll stay warm. Probably in like 10 minutes, I'll be like, oh, I'm a bit chilly. I'm gonna put on my vest again. Right now, I'm a bit warm. Okay, I'm gonna see how many spots I can fill, because obviously I only have 24, so um um hello, welcome in. It is good to see you, Raven. I hope you're doing so well. Let's see. Jennifer, Mimbeam, uh Dios, Noisy, yeah, Susie Q. I'll just write the Q in capital so that I won't be tempted to read it wrong. Moira, Kia, um, Begsbug, Nora. Prismatic. Carlotta. Oh, now we have 2 Annas. We have Anna with double N, and we have Anna being an archer. um, but I'll put it on the screen so you can read along. So I think it will be okay. I don't think it will cause too much confusion. Sometimes I'm like, do I write this correctly? I start to doubt myself so much. Okay, this is the full round. I'm sorry if you didn't make it into this round. We do play Hunger Games more often though, so if you didn't make it this time around, don't worry. We'll play it again sometime later and then you can join. Oh, you send the butt, not the high emoji? Oh, sorry. Do you want to join though? Because you're I mean, then I feel bad for taking you off though. Now I feel bad for taking you off because I already added you. That feels rude. That feels rude. You also sent the good one? Okay. Good. Then I'll leave you on because otherwise I feel bad for taking you off. Then you're like all excited to join. Then I'm like, I'm sorry. You sent the wrong emote and I messed up, so goodbye. That feels very bad. Okay. Also the gender is set to female. I read it in a gender neutral way, so don't worry, but I'm not gonna change the gender for everyone because that's a lot of work. But I just wanted to let you guys know, just in case you're reading it with me and you're like, wait, this is not my pronouns, this is not correct. But little district check, everyone. Little district check. And then I'll do I don't know if we have 8 minutes as a timer. Wait, how long? 1 second. I'm really quickly gonna go here. Because I quickly want to check something. How long is It's 2 minutes, so you get 4 minutes. I almost messed up there. I don't know if we have a 4-minute timer. Can't believe I made it. It was in 5 ads. You did. Let's go. Okay. Now that you guys all have your district, I'm gonna read it. Be prepared. I'm reading it in Dunglish for the first 4 minutes, and then I'm switching to baby voice for 2 minutes, okay? Okay, that doesn't work. I'll do 5 minutes, just for you. As the tributes stand on their podium, the horn sounds. Leeks grabs a sword. Anna sets off an explosive, killing a terrible sound. Prismatic runs away from the cornucopia. Kia finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Felipe snaps Singularity's neck. Ouch. Moira breaks Liv's nose for a basket of bread. Sasha kills Mimbim as they try to run. Bexbugs, that's a difficult name to say in Dunglish, runs away from the cornucopia. Noisy finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Anna grabs a jar of fishing bait, while Myrna gets fishing gear. Jane bashes Carlotta's head in with a mace. That sounds like I'm saying mace, like the Dutch name mace. Very confusing. Matthias and Riri fight for a bag. Matthias gives up and retreats. Peace runs away. Susie Q runs away. Nora runs away. Jennifer runs away. Caramel snatches a pair of says. Let's proceed. Liv questions their sanity. Peace begs for Leeks to kill them. They refuse, keeping Peace alive. Anna begs for Caramel to kill them. They refuse, keeping Anna alive. Moira receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Felipe begs Jane to kill them. They refuse, keeping Felipe alive. Noisy stabs Nora in the back with a trident. That's a little bit rude, eh? Kom op. Riri camouflages herself in the bushes. Matthias makes a wooden spear. Sasha and Myrna split up and search for resources. Kia questions their sanity. Jennifer and Susie Q work together for the day. Prismatic thinks about home. Anna explores the arena. Every single time it says explores, I read Anna explodes the arena, and then I'm like, that is not what it says. Bexbug collects fruit from a tree. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Yes, well, that sucks, eh? That is very shit for you. Let's move on. Because we cannot stand too long with this. Sasha screams for help. Riri, Kia, and Mirna sleep in shifts. Anna climbs a tree to rest. Felipe and Leeks tell stories about themselves to each other. Peace, Prismatic, and Caramel sleep in shifts. Matthias dies from an infection. Well, that is a sad way to go. Noisy lets live into their shelter. Jane, Anna, Suzy Q, and Jennifer sleep in shifts. Bexbug sets up camp for the night. Moira thinks about winning. Well, don't you think that is a little bit early to think about winning, Moira? It is only the first night. That is a bit too positive for me. Well, let's continue. Sasha fishes. Moira searches for firewood. Anna, Riri, Leeks, and Bexbugs raid Prismatic's camp while they are out hunting. Kia tends to Jennifer's wounds. Felipe searches for a water source. Noisy makes a slingshot. Peace tries to sleep through the entire day. That is because you came to my co-working stream, Peace. You woke up very early in the morning and now you're tired, so now you have to sleep the entire day. Caramel kills Jane with a hatchet. Mirna receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Well, I think we know who the unknown sponsor is because I think Caramel just gave the hatchet to Mirna. Anna explores the arena. Again, but different Anna. Liv makes a slingshot. Suzy Q collects fruit from a tree. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Matthias and Jane. I'm very sorry. You have my condolences. Night number 2. Noisy receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Anna quietly hums. Felipe loses sight of where they are. Jennifer sets up camp for the night. Kia thinks about home. I know, Anna, but you're still alive. You're just quietly humming. Quietly. Not too loud, though, because then you die, probably. Kia thinks about home. Leeks and Mirna tell stories about themselves to each other. Riri destroys prismatic supplies while they are asleep. Peace is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Suzy Q convinces Sasha to snuggle with them. Liv sets up camp for the night. Anna cooks their food before putting the fire out. Bexbug dies from thirst. That is not a fun way to go. That must hurt your throat. Caramel tends to her wounds. Moira cooks food before putting the fire out. Day 3. Noisy receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Anna stabs Peace with a tree branch. Not very peaceful, huh? Caramel tends to Riri's wounds. Mirna receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Anna's trap kills Moira. See, Moira, I told you, it was too early to think about winning. Heh, poo-poo, now. I speak normal again. You know how long 5 minutes is? It's actually really difficult to speak like this all the time. Okay, so now we put another timer for 2 minutes because now you get baby voice.
Liv injures themselves. Leek stalks Kia. It's not nice, Leaky. Nice to follow people. Sasha and Prismatic split up to search for resources. Jennifer bashes Felipe's head against the rock several times. That's not nice, Jennifer. Why are you all so mean to each other? Suzy Q travels to higher ground. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Thank you for the hydrate. I could actually use some moisture for my voice box. Sasha unknowingly eats toxic berries. That's rough. I'm sad for you. Kia ambushes Norsey and kills them. You guys are all very mean to each other. I don't like it. Anna starts a fire. Riri receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Caramel quietly hums. Anna, Liv, Jennifer, and Prismatic tell stories about ghosts. That's really scary. Let's not lighten the mood. That makes me scared. I'll have nightmares tonight. Suzy Q dies from thirst. Again? See, chat didn't redeem hydrate for Suzy. Leaky destroys Mirna's supplies while they are asleep. Day 4. Caramel spares Liv in the abdomen. Ooh, now that's a stomach ache. Jennifer receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Myrna discovers a river. Riri kills Anna with a hatchet. Leeks explores the arena. Kia bleeds out to untreated injuries. Prismatic hunts for other tributes, and Anna tries to sleep through the entire day. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Let's do a little status check to see which districts are still participating in the Hunger Games.
Oh, okay. There you go. Now we can speak normal again for the last part, okay? So District 1, Myrna. District 2 is out. District 3 is fully alive. District 4 is out. District 5 is out. District 6 is out. District 7 is out. District 8, Prismatic. It's all on you. District 9 is out. District 10, Riri, good luck. District 11 is out. And District 12 is fully alive. District 3 and District 12 are represented. Leagues tends to Anna's wounds. Riri dies from thirst. Jennifer and Prismatic fight Myrna and Caramel. Myrna and Caramel survive. Ooh, so all of the sudden, it's Leaky, Anna, Myrna, and Caramel. There's only 4 people left. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Anna shoots an arrow into Caramel's head. Myrna decides not to go. Leaky decides not to go. Okay, so we have 3 people left. I like a prediction. Let's do a little prediction if you guys want to vote. Let's start a prediction. Winner, question mark. So that is Anna or Myrna or Leaks. You guys will have 1 minute to vote. If you don't see the prediction, feel free to refresh your chat. Feel free to vote on who you think is gonna win. You might have a chance if people put on channel points, then you might have a chance to win some channel points. So let's see. Voting on yourself, of course. I would do that too. I would do that too. Ooh, you guys are putting channel points. Damn. I don't know who's putting that many channel points, but you guys are putting channel points. That is quite a lot of points. The thing is, the channel points don't necessarily reflect how many people voted. So it could be that like a lot of people voted for Myrna, but weren't able to put channel points in. But there's a lot of channel points on Leaky, and I have a feeling I know who put a lot. Because I feel like Tub Tub put a lot on Leaky. That's my guess. Or Leaky put a lot on herself. That's also possible. I don't know which, but I have a feeling. Okay. Anna discovers a river. Leaky tends to Myrna's wounds. Okay, 4 cannon shots. Anna shoots an arrow in Myrna's head. Leaky falls into a pit and dies. Anna wins. Ooh. Ooh. Let's actually get the prediction. Choose the outcome. Anna, complete prediction. Yes. That is a lot of points that are getting distributed right now. That is almost 50,000 points getting split over 14 people. That's wild. 15 people, actually. Thank you all so much for playing. Let me quickly see. Let me give you the Hunger Game. Ooh, I accidentally took your palm tree roll away. I gave you the Hunger Games roll, Hannah. Please enjoy your time as a Hunger Games winner. Singularity! Oh my goodness! Another one? No, we didn't spin another one. We did 5 wheel spins, Believins. I did 5 wheel spins and we completed all of them. But thank you so much for being here for
Fine.
enough time that you got to redeem the rose roll. Also, hi, Lena. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I set it up for you. Please do enjoy your time as a beautiful blooming rose in our community Discord. Let me say hello to you in the rose room. Didn't you mention 6? I did 6. Sorry, I did 6. So we did 2 positive affirmations, 2 times Dunglish, 1 time baby voice, and a round of Hunger Games. Also Cass, hi, welcome in. I believe Vince, welcome in, of course, and Lena, welcome in. Also, hold on. We need to switch out of Hunger Games. I'm just quickly saying hello to Singularity in the Rose Room. Yeah, I actually will have some news in the Rose Room soon. I can't share it just yet, but I'll have some exciting news, I think. But yeah, thank you all so much again for literally all of that wild generosity earlier on stream today. I still don't know what to say. I'm still like absolutely mind boggled. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, social science nerd, thank you so much for hanging out enough that you got to redeem the palm tree roll. Thank you. I appreciate that. Please enjoy your time standing as a beautiful, proud palm tree in our community Discord. And also Nuts, hi, welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm gonna start up The Sims. How do you guys feel about that? There's not a palm tree room. No, there's only a rose room. So originally the gardener role didn't exist. Originally there was just palm tree, coconut, and rose. And then the idea was that you would basically save up in like 3 different tiers, and then the highest tier would reward you access to the rose room. But then the gardener role came into place. Thank you for setting that up, Lena. I appreciate it. Sims Hunger Games. We've actually done this, Prismatic. I've done Hunger Games with hold on. I think this is actually on my YouTube channel. Let me find it for you. I made one of my best thumbnails ever for that video. If I'm gonna be honest, I was very, very proud of my Hunger Games thumbnail. I'll put it in chat. There you go. That's the video. If I kind of want to show you guys because I know that if you go to YouTube, you will only see the thumbnail for like a brief moment. Let me find that thumbnail for you because I feel like you guys have to see my masterpiece of a thumbnail. I remember making that and having so much fun. I was just giggling all the way through making that thumbnail. And Scott was like, "What is going on? Why do you keep laughing?" I was like, "No, this is you won't understand." I had such a good time making this. And like the more I did it, the stupider it got. So I was like, I'm just committed now. Like Grim as well. It's just so dumb. And then Vlad just looking like all smug over his shoulder. It was just so funny. But yeah, I believe if I remember correctly, I made this thumbnail for we played it on stream and I made it into a video. Did Grim win? I actually don't remember who won. I will not give any spoilers, but I do remember that there was tea. Like that was a very chaotic Hunger Games. Also, one second, I'm gonna do something really stupid, but my joggers keep going all the way up, so I need to pull them down. It's so stupid. There we go. Now they're comfortable again. Oh. But yeah.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, they're giving me a wedgie. Exactly.
Hey, dude.
Dude's being really cute. Um, Also, I'm getting to that point where I'm like, my hands are cold, but I'm still really warm. So I'm like, I don't want to put on my vest because then I'll get too warm. But my hands are cold, which is like annoying. Do you guys know that problem? I feel like it's a gamer problem. Oh, yeah, but if I sit on my hands, I can't game, Anna. I need it. How did Grim die? I mean, you can watch the video, Stoltz. The video will tell you. Fun fact. You know what Scott said over the weekend to me? I was like saying how we should play Split Fiction. For anyone who hasn't heard about Split Fiction, it's a game made by the creators of It Takes Two. And it's a very fun, very funny game. I've seen like a lot. And I keep saying like, oh, we should play Split Fiction together. But we just don't have time or haven't had time. And he was like, we can play it on stream together. Like, would you guys be up for that? Then like, we would have to plan it and like see when we can make it happen. But then I would do like I think you can play through it in maybe like 4 to 5 streams. I've seen other people play it. It's not like a game that you would play long term, so it would be more like a little event thing where we would just play together on stream. It's Swedish. He was on the news. Really? I love that. That's super cool. I have seen it, Marcy. Yes. That is the part of AI that I do not like. That actually makes me really, really, really sad. 18 hours, yeah. So that would be like if I translate that to streams, considering that streams usually take like a bit longer, that probably would be 4 streams. So then we might do like 2 in 1 week and 2 in the week after or something. 1 18-hour stream. I don't think I've built up the stamina to do long streams at this point, but he hasn't. And also, I don't think I could do it 18-hour stream with the two of us because if you're with two, there's like the added interaction does take extra energy. If that makes any sense. Sorry for the yawn. If you were like, Meg literally told me, she was like, you have to play this game. And depending on how good you are, this is how long it will take you. And she was like, but I was playing with Layla and she's a very bad gamer. And I was like, I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched it. I was waiting for her to make the videos out of it. But then I was like, I also don't want to watch the videos because then I got spoiled for the game. So, also, Laura, welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm Marilyn. Welcome in as well. It's good to see you. I hope both of you are doing well. But yeah, I think that would be fun to do like a little game with Scott on stream, especially because it's a game that you can finish like in a set amount of streams. Like if you play 4 or 5 streams in the end doesn't really matter, but the most important thing is that I don't want to commit to like long-term projects right now because I already have so many long-term projects going on that I feel like adding one more is just going to be chaotic. But I'm like, this is such a nice one because you can just play it for like a little while. I cannot do a 24-hour stream. I'm sorry. I think the longest that I've ever done was 15, and I'm not gonna go over that. As a chronically ill person, I need to keep my body in mind. I wish I could do it, but that's just unhealthy. I also don't do subathons. They make me sick. And that sounds really silly to say, but literally, I've done 2 subathons, 2 times. And we once did a donathon during the Movember Awards. For all 3, I get physically sick in the morning because I get so stressed. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, a subathon is basically there's a timer on the screen, and every single time someone subscribes or gifts subs or cheers bits, the timer will go up. And that you some people do uncapped subathons, so they'll just go as long as the timer keeps going. And some people do capped subathons, so they'll be like the timer can go up to a maximum of this amount of hours. But for some reason, I don't even know why, because like rationally, I am not even like I don't rationally get stressed from a subathon. Like I know it's not stressful because worst that happens is that you do a 4-hour stream and you end. Oh, the people that do it, they just sleep. Some people sleep on stream. Some people take a break and then start the next day again, basically. But the whole concept is that you just drop everything and you just stream for as much hours as possible. Um, I once did a subathon for my birthday where I was like, oh, there's a 12-hour cap, and I got sick like 2 hours in. And then I later did another subathon and I got sick again. It's just my body cannot handle that like mental stress that comes with it. And it makes me like really physically sick to a point where I'll like the one time that I got sick during the subathon was on my birthday. It's actually the day where we started the Not So Berry challenge. If you watch my Not So Berry stream, I'm like I stopped my stream and then came back in the evening because I was in bed for like 6 hours. I was so nauseous and it wouldn't go away. And I think at that point I was like, okay, yeah, I shouldn't do subathons anymore because it's not I'm not made for them. So I vowed to not do them anymore, and I like to celebrate in other ways though. For me personally, it helps a lot if we do have maybe like sub goals or something like, oh, if we reach this amount of gifted subs, I'll do this or this, kind of like a charity event, but it's not tied to the time, and I know how much time I'm going to stream up front. No, you're all good, Carlota. I know that it's like a thing that a lot of streamers do, so you're absolutely don't feel bad for suggesting it, but it's just something that for some reason does not fit with me. But we've done other types of celebrations. Like I still like the idea of milestones and stuff. That is still a lot of fun. Also, I just realized we came back. It is Saturday afternoon. And everyone is still at the wedding venue. And Lucian is dead tired because I remember that I accidentally scheduled the wedding at 4 a.m. That was it. So you're gonna come home. I think you're gonna pass out before you reach your bed though, so I might teleport you. Yeah, I wanted to schedule the wedding at 4 p.m. and I accidentally scheduled it at 4 a.m. So now everyone's back from the wedding, but they're all also very sad because their dad passed away. So I feel kind of bad for my Sims. Oh, Clappy is calling. Sure, we can chat. Oh yeah, and this house is a mess because the dirty plates come in faster than we can take care of. Also, we were gonna give him money. I think we were gonna give him 80k life insurance from Devin. At this point, we're gonna desperately need that because he's pregnant. So, yeah. He's pregnant from Grim. Because he was so devastated about Dr. Devin dying. Dr. Devin went for a swim after his wedding. Also, Bixastic, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Yeah, so he went for a swim after his wedding. He was ecstatic. He went into the sea and then never came back. So, yeah. That is pretty rough, I think. Oh my goodness, you really need to take care of the hamster. Because this hamster is not doing well. Yeah, he's pregnant because Grim showed up to take Dr. Devin, and then he was so heartbroken and confused with emotions that he took the Grim Reaper to a woohoo motel. So yeah. Oh, apparently Grim was still here. I didn't even realize that, but he's now pregnant with a Grim baby. Yeah. So there's some tea, there's some chaos. I know that Whiskers is very hungry. You were gonna feed him, right? Play with, ask about day, fill food, feed treat. Okay, there we go. What is woohoo called in Inzoi? I actually don't know. I still haven't gotten to that point where one of my Zoys woohooed. Actually. Okay, you need to do extra credit work. Why does Henry have condoms? Oh, we put them in Henry's inventory because Plum Bobby couldn't have condoms when he needed to do his risky woohoo. Why can I not transfer them? Okay, well, apparently Henry is ready for life as well because he now has condoms too. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay. You can actually do with a nice shower. Condoms.cc. It's part of a mod that I have. I have a lot of mods in my game and a lot of CC. So, in case you're seeing stuff where you're like, I've never heard about that in the game, probably a mod, probably CC. I hate that all my Sims continuously do ballet, though. That is kind of annoying. Take a mud bath. You're very sad. You can go upstairs and play a little bit. Because you're very sad, so I think... let's play dolls. You're gonna take a nice bath. And then whose school project is this? Oh, that's Henry's. Work carefully. It's not Wicked Whims. I don't have Wicked Whims in my game. As a content creator, you cannot have Wicked Whims in your game. Unless I would really like to get banned on all social platforms, Wicked Whims is not a good one. Oh, yes, Plum Bobby and Henry are close. I love that. That's actually really cute. Oh, they're all just hanging out in Lucian's room, huh? So I don't have Wicked Whims. It is from the RPO mod. Yeah, Wicked Whims shows everything. Which, like, I don't even have a problem with. I had it in my game at one point. Before I started streaming, just to try it out. I was just curious. It shocked me to my core. I will say that. Like, oh my goodness. I took my Sims to a bar. They just went for a drink. And then they just started woohooing on the floor. And let's just say that it's woohoo is not as innocent if you have Wicked Whims. Like the animations and stuff. Damn. That was something. No, you don't even need a mod for a man to be pregnant. You can just do that in game. That is just the in-game thing. You can set any sim to become pregnant. Or be able to make other people pregnant. Yeah, you can change it in the settings. That's the thing. I think if you have Wicked Whims as a content creator, I know there's also a censored version. Because, like, the whole attraction system, and there is a lot of things in Wicked Whims that is actually pretty cool. So I can see why people would want to have it. But it is kind of wild. Okay, yours, bestie. Literally, you started doing ballet again. I don't want to go to prom. Your dad just died. You're very sad. Also, you literally just took a bath. Why is it saying that you're gross? Maybe, you know what? Maybe they can all come sit around the campfire. Go sit here. Go sit here. Henry can go sit here. And then Plum Bobby can go sit here. And then you're gonna light the fire and they can roast marshmallows together. Is what from a pack? Ballet? That's a mod. No, Wonderful Whims is actually a bit different. Wonderful Whims, so the difference between Wicked Whims and Wonderful Whims is that Wicked Whims still has a lot of the more, like, sexually tinted things, even if you have the censored version. The censored version basically just means that you don't see explicit things, but the explicit language is still there and you still have like all the explicit actions. Whereas Wonderful Whims basically just has the attraction system and like it basically overrides the whim system in The Sims. So that's like the very PG-13 version, whereas Wicked Whims is obviously not PG-13, but then there is like a streamer-friendly non-PG-13 version, if that makes any sense. Because I know that Wicked Whims comes with a special content creator setting that you can turn on and off. Why is everyone walking away? Bestie, my whole plan was for all of you, warm self, and sit. I want all of you to come sit here. Come on. You can stop working carefully. Plum Bobby, no, you're not going to take a disco nap. You're going to go sit here. Yes, Wicked Whims is 18 plus. I'm a fan of extreme violence in The Sims. Extreme violence was kind of wild, huh? Okay, they're all gonna... Wait, can you not sit here then? Sit. I want you all to talk to each other. I want you to have like a little night at the campfire. Ask about Woohoo. No. Why do you always have to walk away when I'm trying to let you guys have like a family conversation? Also, BB, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. No, not ask to stargaze because then you're going to walk away again. Talk about cold temperature. Sure. Where are you guys going? Chat with Oliver. You can do that while you're sitting here, you dummies. Sit and chat here. Thank you. He's like, Dad, at your wedding, you gave me a package to hold on to. What is this? I don't know. It smells like rubber. But I'm confused. What do I do with this? Her insert character died. Yeah, they can die. Oh, Bobby, bestie, sit the fuck down. Come on, you're talking to your son. Reveal brilliant invention, sure. Why is it so hard for my Sims? Offer to be Henry's mentor. To just sit down and have a conversation. My Sims are like, no, you've made this beautiful fire for us, but we're gonna stand right next to it instead of sit on the very comfortable chair. Sit and chat here. Also, Lucian's awake. He could do with a bath and some food, I think. Maybe come to the kitchen first. I'll give you some food. Grab a serving. See, they're all walking away again. Microwaves. Nice. I see what you did there, Zatik. I see what you did there. You can actually also go get yourself some food. And then you can go get yourself some food. They all are hungry. Imagine if they actually all eat together at the kitchen table. Now that would be wild. I mean, most of them... Why are you going to sleep? Go get yourself something to eat first. Why do you have to go sit over there? I mean, that Lucian is sitting over here doesn't surprise me, but... Sims and autonomy is potentially one of the most frustrating things I've seen on this planet. Why are you going to sleep? Didn't I just tell you to go get something to eat? He's like, no, I'm sorry. I'd much rather sleep. Idiots. Okay. You can go pee. I'm just trying to survive here, okay? I'm just trying to make sure that my Sims are doing remotely well after this hell of a day that they've had. Okay, he's gonna go use the restroom, and then I think he's just gonna go to sleep. Because this dude is also pregnant. Also, if I'm gonna give him money, so that would mean that he has 99,952 because we are giving him life insurance from Dr. Devin. Because the reason being, Dr. Devin was like our main breadwinner, basically. Like he was the person paying all the bills. We have pretty high bills. Our bills are like 10K. So yeah. That is not cheap. If we have to pay that every single week. And I think we also still have to do loan payments. We have 33 loan payments left of 7,000, which means that our weekly costs add up to about 17K a week. So we decided to give them life insurance. Because otherwise there is no way. There is no way that we would ever get anything done. We can put yes, that is actually a good one. We can put some solar panels on the roof. That's actually a cute idea. They can do like an investment into solar panels. Okay, she's also gonna go to sleep. She's actually doing fine. You're doing fine. Where is Lucian? Oh, he's just hanging out with the cat. That's pretty cute. Let's pet and let's friendly. Let's pet some more. Let's call over. The thing is, he's still very tired, so I'm just gonna put him to bed, but then in the morning I'm gonna give him a bath. Brutal to have loans in The Sims? Yeah. Yeah. I made mistakes maybe to give them loans, but I felt like it's a realistic way for your Sims to be able to buy more expensive houses than that they can actually afford. So I always give my Sims loans, but I might regret things. Okay, he's gonna go to bed. He's feeling very sad also from losing it's not even his dad. It's basically his stepfather because his biological dad is not Dr. Devin. The only person that is actually sad about his biological father dying is Oliver because he's the only biological kid that Dr. Devin had with Plum Bobby. I like how you Sims. Thank you. I appreciate it. I loved it. I need to get it back. Yeah, there's two different ones. So you have the Sim City one, which is like the one that I have, which is like a very small one. Where you can just get loans and that's it. And then you also have like a full banking system in The Sims. That's the one that I tried for a little bit and then I was like, no, this is too overwhelming. Because then they also get like every single Sim gets their own bank account and they start collecting interest and your Sims can like save up. And it's really fun and I like the concept, but oh my lord, it is so difficult to keep track of your money then. And I was like, okay, I already do this in real life. I already have too many bank accounts with running my own business and, you know, having a shared household account and having a private account and stuff like that. I was like, let's not get into this in The Sims. Because I cannot deal with it. So I just have a very simple one that basically just lets you take out loans and then you pay it back in like little installments. Because I don't know, I felt like that made sense. Okay. Mother loans? I see what you did there. Hi, Miri. Wait, I did see you already, right? Did you just now water your plants? Or did I see you during co-working and is my brain playing tricks on me? Also, do you guys remember my new glasses? I'm gonna have to send them back. I made like I sent them an email. I see something incoming. No? Twitch? Abu, I think you broke Brian. Their loan is pretty big. You can technically pay it off in one go if you want to. I'm waiting for Brian. There we go.
Okay, I will be lurking. The super kind, sappy might make you cry message will be tomorrow. But today just cha 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 jow jow cho 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 cos cos chaos chaos s s s s s s s s s s s s s s s s s s t s t s t s s t s t s s t s s t s t s s t s s t s t s t s s t s s T S T S T S S S T S T S T S S T T S Stiagi Web V Befik K.
What was that last part? That was horrendous, but kind of funny. Next month. Okay. Well, I mean, you will make me cry probably, so I'll mentally prepare for it. But thank you so much for the 23 months. You're getting close to 2 years. That's wild. Like, in my brain, it does not make sense it's been 2 years, but at the same time, I feel like I've known you my entire life. So, like, I don't know. My brain is just broken, but please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you so, so, so much. And I almost sounded like Brian. So much. I love how Brian also loses his speed when he's doing like TTS like that. Swimming in the ocean, going with the motion, but the other walls swimming in the ocean. Thank you for the song. I appreciate it. Also, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well today. We are playing some Not So Berry post Dr. Devin dying. So the hot doctor is no longer with us. So now we have to deal with the fact that there is I mean, there's still a hottie in the house. Plum Bobby is also pretty hot, but Dr. Devin was something else. So yeah. Also Midnight Sun, welcome in, and Isa, welcome in. It's good to see both of you. Was at your parents for the weekend, so you feel super recharged. I love that for you. I love that for you. I hope you said hi from me. I mean, if you didn't, that's also completely understandable, but still, I hope you did. Oh yeah, we were gonna invest in solar panels. Hold on. I shouldn't forget that. Actually, this house is the perfect house for solar panels. Like, IRL, this would be so ideal. You actually did? Nice, let's go. Yes, please, please, do lurk. But thank you so much for saying hi to your parents. I appreciate it. We have purple solar panels. This is stupid because I wanted to move it. There we go. So then I can put 3 next to each other. And then I think I can put more over here. Oh, that doesn't work. Hold on. Now I hate that it's not in the middle. Oh, it's so annoying that if you grab it again, it, like, moves up. That sounds super cozy, Liv. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Oh, I enjoy snuggling. Okay, I wonder how much this saves us on our energy bills. We basically just spent like 6K on solar panels. Feels realistic, to be honest. And then power, I think we can store for now and then kind of see if it goes up. I'm just curious. Okay, let's continue. Amy has a loose tooth. Okay, so she is awake now. Oh! She's not just awake, she just aged up into a teenager. She is hit. What is this? Her trait is hideous. These Sims build romance much slower because they look extremely ugly. What? No? I will check on break, Matthias. What the? No, no. I'm getting rid of that. That's like I have a trait pack in my game. Apparently that's a trait that comes with the pack. But yeah, we're not about to have that one. Self-absorbed. No. She's an art lover. I want to get a... Okay, I like the oblivious one. I feel like it's fine to not have just perfect traits, but there are some that I just really don't like, but she's oblivious. I like that. She's like, she tends to get dazed and can be easily confused. I feel like that's, you know, I know people who have that IRL. And then for her, let's see, creativity. What the hobbies does she have? I actually don't know much about Amy's personality, but I like the idea that maybe she likes painting because she was an art lover already. Wait, what did it just say? Hold on. What message did we just get? I clicked it away. Oh, she has the family recipe. I was like, what is that about? I do feel like we maybe need to give her like a little makeover because I never like the default outfits in The Sims. So maybe we can do that. Just like small. I'm not gonna change her entire appearance or anything, but just like update her outfits a little bit, I think. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, let's not have a sim that is hideous. That's very rude to say. I'm always scared when the saving takes really long. Outfits and cast, change outfit. No, not change outfit. I just wanna cheat sim. Not cheat needs. Where is it? More choices. Personality. Modifying cast. There we go. That's why we need the search mod so that I can just type in the menu because otherwise I would never be able to find anything in The Sims. I don't know how people do that don't have that mod. Like, how do you find things in the pie menu? Because I sometimes just don't find them at all. And then I search for them and then I find them. Okay, you're definitely getting different hair because I don't like this hair on a teenager. I feel like it's cute, but for some reason I don't like it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh, that's cute. I like that hair. Oh wait, I'm changing your sleepwear now. Let's change your day-to-day wear first. Where is that hair? I think I just scrolled there. No, there we go. And I'll just copy that to all the outfits and then I change it like occasionally. What's the mod's name? It's from Twisted Mexi. It's called Smarter Pie Menu. Hi, Maggie. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. You know what's gonna happen today, Maggie? I think Grimm's baby is gonna be born. Can we match the color of the bows with the hair? What do you mean? You can't change the color of the accessories separately. We don't have a name picked out yet, no. Also, in 3 minutes, we're going to have some ads. I just realized, just a little heads up for you guys, that's when I'll be taking like a quick midstream break. I'm just checking like which, Also, Mitchin, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to keep her eyebrows like this because that's what she naturally got. And I feel like it makes sense for us to just keep her natural looks. I want to go for some leggings. Actually don't like that dress. Oh, brows. I read bows. I was like, what bows? Now I get why. Now I get the thingy. What do I give her for outfit? I don't know. I like using the high school years one because it just has like a lot of good high school outfits. Those pants are actually kind of cute, but I hate that they only come in one color. Um Oh, that's a cute skirt. Oh, that kind of matches her headband. Let's go for that and then give her just like a simple sweater or something.
Huh.
Um I don't like that that's cropped. I feel like it exactly awkwardly sits. Like it either needs to be fully cropped or it needs to be like attached. Thank you for the uptime reminder. In 1 minute, we're going to have some ads. Hmm. There we go. And then let's just give her some shoes. It's like a simple outfit, but I think it's cute. I like it. Hi, Ruby. Welcome in. And Rosa Pretty, welcome in. It's good to see both of you. I hope you're doing well. For this one, I might just go for this one, but definitely in a different color. Oh, the purple one is cute. Then we need leggings again, and then we definitely need different shoes because that is not a vibe. That's cute. I like it. Finally on your way home. Let's go. That's a cute cast background. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't like the ones from high school years, to be honest. I just want to have... Okay, the ads are about to start in 8 seconds. So, I'm gonna go take a quick 5-minute break, and then, I'll be back with some more casts. We're gonna continue making this sim, and then we're gonna continue playing. So I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Please make sure to use this time to also stretch and hydrate, get yourself something to snack, stuff like that, and then I'll see you in a little bit. Hi, chat. I made it back. Welcome in. To everyone who joined during the break, I made myself a heated beanbag so I could warm my hands. Because I'm still warm. Apart from my hands, they're stupidly cold. So I was like, let me just like jumpstart my hand warming really quickly. But did you guys have a good break? Hope you guys had a nice break. And that you got yourself something to drink, something to snack, maybe you stretch your legs. I walked downstairs as well, made sure to stretch my legs and move around. And also, I just realized, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. As I walked back into this room, it's still light out. For some reason I sort of forgot that with summertime, obviously it gets light later in the morning. But also it stays light later in the evening. So it's still light at 8:30. Like the sun hasn't fully set. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And that's just wild to me. Like, I don't know why, but my brain cannot comprehend that for some reason.
Huh.
Oh, that looks like a very comfortable workout outfit, actually. Wait, there's also a short version. Well, that's cute. But I like the pink version. She's definitely going to get different shoes, though. There we go. And then for workout, I think I want to give her different hair. She probably wears her hair up for workouts. Maybe we can give her that hair. I never give my Sims that hair, actually. And then for sleeping, I was thinking maybe just braids, because nobody sleeps with a headscarf. That would probably come loose within like 5 seconds. I almost fell asleep. Oh no. I hope. I mean, I don't know what time you're on the same time zone as me, right, Liv? Wouldn't be ridiculous to go to sleep if you want to. Like it's not midday or something. That top, I'm obsessed, but maybe not for when you go to sleep. But it's very cute. Oh, that looks like a comfortable t-shirt. We can give her that. Yeah, okay. So if you wanted to go to sleep, you just could, technically. I'm giving her a lot of pink as well, by the way. That's simply because she like has an entire pink bedroom. Oh, that dress is actually really cute. Maybe we should give it to her in pink. That's good party wear, by the way. I like that outfit. That's cute. Hi, Micah. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Okay, let's get rid of the necklace because I feel like... And the nose ring. I didn't even realize she was wearing a nose ring. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Wait, does it come in white? I don't think so. We could give her pink, and then I think we can do this one in, like, both pink and white together. Oh, the dark pink. That's cute. I like it. Okay, but for swimming, she probably also puts her hair up, right? Like, I don't think she would go swimming. I've never used that hair. Oh my goodness. I just realized I don't think I've even seen that hair ever. Why do we have so many ugly hairs in the game? Like, not because the haircut isn't nice, but just genuinely because they just, I don't know, they're just a bit weird. I'm surprised by this every single time that I scroll through the hairs. I'm like, we have so many bad hairs. We also have a bunch of, like, really nice ones, but also just a lot of them where I'm like, what is supposed to be going on here? It confuses me. Maybe I should just filter by updo. That will probably make it a lot faster for me to find what I'm looking for. Yeah, exactly. It has volume in the wrong places. That's the perfect way to describe it. Actually, that's kind of cute. I like that for her. Maybe I'll keep that, but then that can go for her swimwear. I think that's cute. Maybe she needs sunglasses on her swimwear. I feel like she would rock some good glasses. Maybe these pink ones. She's also wearing a ring, which I'm not particularly fan of. Like, I'm not mad about the bracelet she's wearing, but I'm not a big fan of the ring, to be honest. Okay, let's see for hot weather. Oh, actually, her hot weather outfit isn't even bad. I just don't like the top specifically, but I like the pants. Also, Swana Bimi, thank you so much for coming in and saying thank you for that gifted. I hope you enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month. We had a wild hype train on chat earlier. So I hope you enjoy all the subby perks. That's a cute top. I actually really like that. We could do, oh, that's cute. Then she's like full on pastel. That's a really cute outfit. I like it. Oh, that's intense. Let's see. What can we give her? Hmm. I love this one, but I feel like this is a bit too mature for her. This one as well. Like, I hate how so many Sims clothes bulge so weirdly if your Sims have wider hips. Like, this part is supposed to be wide. This part, no. It doesn't make any sense. I don't like it. It makes them look super unflattering, even though it's not like an unflattering figure. It's, I don't know. I don't like it. Also, Book Bunny, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh my goodness, those are some intense outfits. That's pretty though. Doesn't fit with her specifically, but it's a pretty dress. Oh, her hips definitely don't lie. Her hips are not lying. They're vibing. Okay, that's cute, but maybe instead of... I wonder if you put a hat over this, it will probably cover the headscarf, right? I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Let's get accessories. Also, Bright Champ, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh my god. Am I really surprised? No. Okay, so then I need to have long hair. Length, long. You're doing well. I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing well as well. Thank you for asking. Having a pretty good day. Maybe I want the other beanie anyways. I think that one looks a bit better. Well, that's cute. I really like her winter outfit. Sims logic, right? Okay, so this is her main outfit. This is her formal outfit. This is her workout outfit. This is her sleep outfit. This is her party wear. This is her beach wear. This is her summer wear. And this is her cold weather wear. I think those are all really cute. I like it. And I think we should get her an easel because I gave her the aspiration that she wants to paint. And she's an art lover, so I think it might actually be nice if she starts painting. And then we can sell the paintings. How convenient. It's turned out great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I always find it really hard to dress a sim in The Sims. No. Sure, to dress a sim in The Sims. Yeah, no, exactly what I wanted to say. To dress a teenage sim in The Sims. Because I feel like a lot of the clothes that we got are either too childish, where I'm like, no, that, I don't know, that doesn't really fit. That doesn't feel like what someone would wear when they go to high school. They're just too youngish, too much pattern, and not like in a flattering way, like a very childish way. And then I feel like some of the clothes are like too mature. Like I feel like there's only a couple of outfits that have like that good sweet spot of yes, this makes sense for like a teenager. And they mostly came with high school years, but even in high school years, there's some outfits where I'm like, I don't know. This doesn't feel right for a teenager. Maybe the teens will start working. I was thinking about this too. The thing is, Henry is already in his computer club. So if he starts working as well, he is going to struggle. But I could potentially have him go to work and then have Amy or Henry's going to help out with the kids. Because we're going to have even more kids now. So I was thinking maybe Henry can help out with the kids and then Amy can help out by painting and making money that way. If that makes any sense. I think that might actually be cute. Yeah, she will sell her paintings. That's what I was thinking. But then I need to get an easel in her room. Also, I think her room, I'm just gonna leave it. I might update it a little bit. Maybe we should update it a little bit. It's a very kids-like room. I think it might be nice to make it a bit more teenager. So I might, like, I'll just put the dollhouse in the infantry for now. I still think I want to keep, like, all the pink stuff, but I'll just... I feel like just a lot of these things... Yeah, that can all stay, but then I'll just make, like, a little craftsy corner over here. I think that might be nice. And then... I also think it might be nice if she gets a laptop. Because as a teenager, I think that makes sense that she just gets like a simple iPad tablet situation thingy. iPad tablet situation thingy. Exactly, Ro. We know what you mean. And then let's see I think with the kit that we got for it. The artist studio one. I think we have some nice things that we could get for her. We could get like this little stool with painting supplies. I might put this phone on there. Do you mean an iPad or a tablet? Haha, Lena. Haha. I'm so happy you're so funny. Hmm? I don't know what I meant, actually, okay? We can put some sketches. Then maybe we can... I'm just moving things around at this point so that she's, like, has some space for all her painting supplies. I can move that over to the cabinet over here, I think. And then maybe we can have some on the wall. Like this. I think that's cute. I feel like now she definitely has some space to just do like some art in her room. I also feel like it makes a lot of sense that, you know, if you're very sad because your stepdad just died and then, you know, you grow up and you're in your teenage years. So you're very like, you know, puberty is just hitting. I feel like that's a very appropriate time for her to pick up art. And to be, you know, to use that as an outlet for her emotions. So I think that's what she's going to do today. She's also going to do her homework, art analysis essay. I also have more paintings from when she was a kid. I might actually put those in here as well. I think that's cute. And then we can have the Tooth Fairy certificate. We can sell her children's homework because we no longer need it. And she has the football in her infantry, but we can also put that outside over here. She also has a bike in her infantry, which I think I can also put outside. He has so many friendship bracelets, and I can't sell them or do anything with them. We just have many. He also has the slablet, which I might just put on the table over here. He still has CDs that he can release, actually. Oh, wait. Oh my god, this makes me sad. We have the marriage certificate of him and Devin from when they got remarried. That makes me really sad. Make this an heirloom, please. So that your kids will inherit this marriage certificate when you die. Because this is part of our lore now. I feel really bad. Poor Dr. Devin. And then you can go get something to eat as well. Okay, she's just gonna do her homework. Awesome. And then she's gonna do a confident painting. Hadn't thought of making marriage certificates or pictures heirlooms. Yeah. This is one of the first things that I was excited to be able to make heirlooms because it's like so nice that your kids will then just inherit like your paperwork when you die. It's so realistic. Also, I just realized all this time my lights weren't on my mic. I know it's such a small detail, but I think it's cute. Okay, now that you are doing fine, you can do whatever. I think you can go wake up. And we can make sure that you are doing well. I think you already did your homework, right? Yeah, you can do some extra credit work. And I want to put your tooth fairy certificate and your drawings on the wall as well. I think that's kind of cute. We can have your rubber ducky sitting on your wardrobe. I'm curious what she's going to paint first. I gave her a confident painting. Wait, is she painting one of the My Sims characters? That's actually kind of cute. Speaking of that, I still need to set it up, but I have a code to give away for the My Sims Cozy bundle for PC. I also will have codes to give away for the new kits coming out next week, yeah. On the 10th of April, we'll have 2 new kits coming out, and I'll have giveaway codes of those as well. So I'll probably do some giveaways next week. He is very sad. I think he's gonna try and dance it out. I think he's gonna go down into the studio, ballet, practice combinations. You can use the restroom and go take a quick shower, and then you can go eat something. Okay, he is very, very, very stinky, so he definitely needs a bath. But before we do that, you can already come here, and I'm gonna give you something to eat. But yeah, there's gonna be 2 new kits next week. The Sleek Bathroom Kit by Ciboulette, which is a creator that I use a ridiculous amount of CC from. And a second one, which is a cast kit, and I keep forgetting which one it is, actually. Also, like, Wika, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. That's just because technically they leaked, so they were, like, officially announced a couple of weeks ago. And I hadn't seen them since then. So I saw them yesterday, and then ever since I kind of forgot. Oopsie. Okay. Lucian is coming to get some food. You are gonna go get some food after as well. And then he's dancing his heart out. He is, like, pouring his heart into all of his ballet, even though he's highly pregnant. Why so grumpy? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh, our loan payment is due. Let me fix that right away as well. Make a payment. He will do that after he practices some more ballet. And then I think Henry's going to help in giving Lucian a bath because Lucian desperately needs it. Did you already finish your painting? Because then you did. Awesome. Let's actually sell to collector. We also have a royalty report coming in. Awesome. Can you release more tracks, by the way? Release track. There we go. You can do that after. Also, Autumn Foxdem, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And Tay, welcome in as well. I hope you're all doing amazing today. Yay! She got the entrepreneurial skill. You can do a figure painting. Why not? Oh, wait. Let me put a little thingy in chat for you. There we go. It's a challenge written by Lil Simsy. And there's a little bit of explanation in the chat. If you want to read more, you can click that first link. And then you get all the information about the challenge in general. You're doing okay just reading. Enjoy reading. That sounds lovely. I'm in the mood for some retail therapy. Nah, I'm not. I'm trying to be a helpful teenager and, you know, be there for my family now that my stepdad has passed away. Can I go here and say bath and then to Henry? There we go. Making money on your first ever painting. Yup. Yeah, that is rather unrealistic, huh? Yeah, it's a generational challenge. So we're currently on kind of in between Gen 5 and Gen 6. So this is Plum Bobby. He is our generation 5. His primary color is purple, so that's why this is called the purple gen. And he used to be a doctor. He turned ballet dancer. Unfortunately, his husband recently passed away. So he is using ballet as a form of expression of art. He has a lot of children from a lot of different parents. I feel like I need to sneeze. You guys are lucky I muted in time. That was a very loud sneeze.
What?
Hi, Thomas. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. And then this is our 6th generation. His primary color is orange, and his name is Lucian. Thank you so much. I appreciate it for all the bless yous. Thank you, thank you. I've been interested in playing the Not So Berry challenge, but I've just never committed to do it yet. That's fair. It does feel like a commitment. I know that you can play it quite fast if you want. I am by no means a fast player. Like, I am really slow, generally. So I've been playing with this challenge for, I would say, like 3 years at this point. But yeah. Also, Perpetual too. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. You've been playing The Sims again? Let's go. Finally home with some cake. Nice. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. During the break, I wanted to originally grab some something to snack, but I didn't. I forgot. Thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. And welcome to chat earlier. Thank you for that. Bless you. I appreciate that as well. Okay, he's just doing some practicing ballet on the bar. Do you already know how to cycle? Because otherwise, you can actually go practice riding your bike. And then Lucian's getting a bath from his big brother. That's actually really cute. Currently on Grey Gen. Nice, let's go. Our Grey Gen took really long. I think our Grey Gen is potentially the longest we took in this entire challenge. It took me almost a year to complete it. I did take a big break in between because I was so burnt out on not just the Not So Berry challenge, but I was really burnt out on Sims gameplay in general. So I just needed to kind of step away from it for a little bit, take a little bit of a break, and then I came back to it and I felt very energized again. But Grey Gen took us very long. Can you potty help Henry as well? Also, with the new Discord overlay, I know you guys can't see it, but I can see who just started up their Sims game. Also, sweetie, did I say hi? I hope you're doing so well today. I can see who just started up their Sims game, which is so silly. Do you have a series on YouTube where I can catch up? See, Maggie, I knew. I was like, I'm not gonna call you out unless you call yourself out in chat. So technically there's not a series. I don't edit these, but on my VOD channel, you can actually, did he just, yeah, he just walked away from the toddler. But you can actually watch back all the VODs if you want to. I cannot recommend that necessarily because it's a lot of hours. Unless you like want to have me in the background. I know there's a lot of people that use my VODs kind of as background sound whenever they're doing work or stuff on the weekend. So if you want, it's all there. I have a special playlist with all the Not So Berry streams I've ever done. So you're more than welcome to check it out if you're interested. But if you are like, hey, I rather just like read up quicker, or you just want to know where we are now and like what the backstory was of some of the characters, you can also click the second link that I've just added to this command. I'll quickly show you guys how to use it or what it looks like. This is the family tree of my Not So Berry. That was weird. This is the family tree of my Not So Berry challenge, and the orange line basically signifies every single time that we move on to a next generation. I should still fix that here. I haven't updated. I'm gonna do that. I'm hoping I'll have time this week to update this because it's always a lot of work because I add like pictures and stuff to everyone. So if you go to my founder, you can actually write or like read everything that happened in her generation, like everything that we did and kind of like her backstory. So you can also see what the rules were in the challenge. And there is like a picture gallery of important moments in her life. She never updated it. The community has updated it, but she never updated it. So this is like lore from the challenge, basically, correct. And then you can do that for every gen. So we have like pictures, and also the further you get into it, the more pictures I took, because at one point I started realizing that I wanted to like take more pictures for the family tree. So this is a 4-generation picture. So we have, this is the red gen, this is the yellow gen, this is the gray gen, and then this is Plum Bobby as a kid. So the gen that we're playing with right now, that we're like basically wrapping up, this is them as a child. And then I wrote everything down. So also for Plum Bobby, I haven't written like the most recent developments, so I still need to add that. But you can basically read everything. Also, the stories got more extensive because I got so into storytelling, because I started keeping track of everything, that the stories are getting like more complicated and more extensive as we go on. Because in the beginning, this was like 3 years ago, I was a baby content creator. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I didn't really know what I liked. So I didn't realize that I love that like sort of in-depth storytelling with chat and everything. But yeah, there's some pictures from Plum Bobby as a kid. So this is Plum Bobby. In the gray generation house, we moved to this house in the yellow gen, so it was like fully yellow. Then we transformed it into the gray gen's house, and then Plum Bobby was the one that moved out of this house. This is him as a teenager with his friends. I did a crossover between the 2 legacy challenges that I'm playing. So on my YouTube, I'm playing my self-written pack legacy challenge. And this is Yule, who is the heir of my pack legacy, and this is Yuki, who is the cousin of Yule, and they're like all best friends. So in the family trees, they're also linked to each other. So if you see Plum Bobby, you can like scroll, and then here you see Yule, and then you see that there is like a link to his family tree. And then you can see like his backstory. So you can basically see his part. If you want to see his whole family tree, I also have a family tree for the pack legacy, like a whole family tree where you can read back everything basically. So I'm going to update both the family trees hopefully soon. But as you can see, Henry's picture here is still a child. Amy is still a toddler. Oliver is a toddler, even though Amy just turned into a teenager. I don't know how Gil is doing, because Gil is actually not living with us. Lucian and Gil are twins, but they don't know of each other's existence. And we're gonna soon have another baby, because this idiot got pregnant with the Grim Reaper. So yeah. I thought my YouTube broke for a moment, but no, it was Oprah GX. Oh, oopsie. But yes, if anyone is looking for a really great browser that has a free ad blocker and a free VPN and is fully customizable, has different workspaces, has a Discord and WhatsApp integration, and is low on your CPU and your RAM, today is the last opportunity to sign up for Oprah GX. The link was just posted in chat. They've been sponsoring the stream for the entire month, and the more people that sign up, the more I get paid. So, you know, if you want to get a really good free browser and you want to help out your favorite content creator, this is your moment. Also, Anazord, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I heard you saying stuff you did when you were new as a content creator. Do you have any tips for a new content creator? Some do's and don'ts. I started to create Sims content last year, and I don't feel like I'm making much progress. I find that a very difficult question. I have like a very specific strategy for when it comes to streaming, something that like I believe works, at least for yourself. But in general, for content creation, I think the most important thing is that you're having fun and that you're creating content for the right reasons. So if you want to create content because you're having a good time, that is the most important thing. When it comes to any like tips and tricks, don't ignore your thumbnails and your titles when you're doing YouTube. It's one of those things that when you've made a whole video and you've been, you know, you worked so hard and then you're just tired. You're just tired. You already recorded, you already edited, you did like you know, all the steps, you don't want to spend a lot of time on coming up with a good title and a good thumbnail, but it makes a world of difference for your video performance. Also, try to understand your audience. This is not related to content, just content. It's related to marketing, and a lot of content is just marketing. And understanding your audience, understanding like, hey, if they see this thumbnail, would they click it? And like, be really harsh with yourself. Would you click your own thumbnail? And if the answer is no, then maybe work on it a bit more. Don't get too stuck on it. I also feel like a lot of people get stuck on never posting anything because they always get stuck on all the little details. In that sense, in the beginning, I think, and this this is me echoing something that other people have said. So I don't know this from experience, but in the beginning, when you start creating content, quantity matters more than quality. So yes, of course, you need to think about that you're making videos that you're proud of, and yes, you need to think about your thumbnails and your titles. But it's just like working out, just like training your muscles. You get better at it with practice. So I think I heard a YouTuber once say, he was like, your first 50 videos are just practice runs. They shouldn't be there because those are like your dream videos to make, or those are like the videos that are gonna blow up your channel or are gonna make you highly successful. Your first 50 videos are just your workout. That's just you building up stamina for recording, for editing, for thumbnails, for titles, stuff like that. So if you don't see a lot of growth in your first 50 videos, don't worry too much, because that's okay. That's your workout. That's your time to learn. But then as soon as you get past those first 50 videos and you still don't see any results, or not, like, I'm not saying growth, I'm saying results, because that can differ for anyone, what that means for them. Then you might start to wonder, hey, what is it that I need to tweak? Just like when you're working out and you don't see any results, your stamina's not getting better, your muscles are not getting stronger. What do you need to tweak? Do you need to tweak your diet? Do you need to tweak the time that you work out, which could be the time that you upload? Do you need to find your niche, aka do you need to like tailor your workout to be more fitting for you and your body type? Like, I feel like somewhere between 50 and 100, you're going to ask yourself all those questions, and you're going to, you know, like, think about all of those things and fine tune it. I just became a full-time content creator. On my YouTube channel, I believe we're over 400 videos in. And this is my 158th Not So Berry stream, and that's just Not So Berry streams. So, like, be patient with yourself. Allow yourself that time to grow. If I look back at my earlier YouTube videos, I see so many mistakes that I made. And those videos still did pretty well. People still watched them. People still enjoyed them. But those were definitely not my best work. And I believe that I'm still not creating my best work. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I say some nasty shit to myself all the time. I'm working on my own save file. I feel like my builds are terrible, so you get creative block. Yeah. I think this is gonna almost come as advice that is unrelated to content. But I think something that can help a lot of people if they want to get into content creation is working on your self-esteem is probably going to be the biggest payoff that you're going to get out of this. Because as long as you believe in yourself, and as long as you're kind to yourself and you're encouraging to yourself, all the skills that come with content creation, you can learn. But if you're harsh on yourself, and if you're always doubting yourself, that's what's going to stand in the way. Not the algorithm, not your skills, not the time, you. And that sucks, because that's a really tough one to tackle, and it's also something that isn't necessarily related to content creation. And it's also probably like the worries that you have probably aren't even related to content creation. Like, you're probably also experiencing that outside of content creation. But in the end, your self-esteem is going to matter a lot. And in a weird way, it becomes this sort of self-fulfilling prophecy where if you start with a little bit of confidence, it will build. Because I got so much more confident over the years of creating content. Like, I got more confident to be myself. I got more confident to use my voice for things that I find important. So you don't have to start with, like, sky-high confidence. And partially, it's also fake it until you make it. So just, you know, pretend like you're confident, and then, you know, in a way, you will start to feel it as well. But I think content creation is partially a difficult mind game. Like, it can be really difficult to, I don't know, be kind to yourself and believe in yourself. But if you can do that, that will definitely create so much stamina. But it's a difficult one. So, like, I don't have a specific advice on, like, how to tackle it, because, I don't know. That's not my strong suit, I guess. Also, Lottie, hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But I'm doing good. The kitties are doing good. Oh my god, my ex is calling me to talk about his new crush. That's awkward. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, the kitties are doing well as well. Scott's doing well. Everyone's actually pretty good. So that's awesome. Hi, Shadow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. My strong suit is helping other people overcome insecurities. Specifically if I don't know those people. Like, I don't have some sort of, like, universal equation of, like, oh, if you do this and this and this, then you'll be, like, less insecure. Kitties, oh my god, that'll be wild. Also, Jenny, welcome in. It's good to see you. No, you absolutely didn't, Anna. You absolutely didn't. It's a good conversation to have. It is a good conversation to have. I think a lot of people struggle with self-esteem, so you're definitely not the only one. And it's good to talk about it. And it's also good to acknowledge that that's a challenging thing. Like, that's not something that you should overlook, because I think a lot of people are, when it comes down to content creation, they're like, oh, you know, you should just learn how to edit, and you should learn how to this and learn how to do that. But that doesn't necessarily take into account that doesn't come easy for everyone. And that, you know, it is valid, and it is also okay to struggle with all those things. Even though you might not want to, and you want to work on it, it happens. And like, a lot of people struggle with it, and that's okay. But I do think that for content and anything, like any, not just content creation, but like any, I guess, how do you say this? Public figure kind of role, like anything where you're gonna be in front of other people and people are like looking at you for guidance or questions or anything, like you're gonna have to have some sort of self-esteem to be able to take that. So yeah. The German swimming pool for toddler. Honestly, I always thought it's just wait, it's just a fancy vase? Wait, you mean this one? The kiddie pool? You thought it was a vase? That's actually so funny. Excited next Monday is your birthday. Oh my goodness, exciting. That is exciting. Okay, how are you doing? Oh, you're just hanging out with your kid. Oh my goodness, I love that you voluntarily decided to hang out with your toddler. Oh, and they are hanging out together as well. Oh my goodness, look at all my Sims. Just vibing together. And she is making money left and right by selling paintings? Oh, like that. I can see. Let's do a large pop art painting. How much painting skill did she gain? She's nearing level 4 in one day. Imagine. Congratulations on getting a promotion. Did we get promoted? I don't remember that. We might get promoted soon, though, which means that we are going to go to ballet dancing level 5. which is good. Did he already reach potty level that he can go by himself, by the way? Because it's getting annoying that every single time he needs to potty. Okay, he can potty by himself. Good. Then you can go, go potty. Oh, that is super true. That is super true. Yes, it's an endurance run. You'll have moments where you feel really high. And the weird thing is, those highs and those lows adjust with your growth. I was thinking about this the other day. I'm going to be really real with you guys for like a second. Because this was something that kind of caught me off guard. Like, you know how I've had quite a wild month, right? Like, I went full-time with my content, and I got Twitch Ambassador. I was part of the ELSWHERE early access. There was a lot of really high highs. I'm gonna tell you guys something so real. There was a moment last week where I felt so bad about my content. You know why? We had the first ELSWHERE stream, which was actual insanity. Like, I don't think I've had that many people in my stream without any raids ever. Like, that was the highest I've ever reached with, like, organic viewership. Then the Monday after was the day of my ambassador announcement. Again, I was doing an ELSWHERE stream. It was still in early access. Ambassador had just been announced. Crazy numbers. Then the Wednesday after, it was quieter. It wasn't like there were no people at all by any means. I was like, chat was chatty. Everyone was vibing. We were having fun. We were gaming. Life was good. But it was less than the 2 streams before. And this is how your brain plays tricks on you. Because my brain went, see, you fucked up. See, like, everyone's done with you. They were all happy for, like, your growth, and then they're gone. Like, you can do that for, like, maybe a little bit, but that's not a permanent thing. And the weirdest thing is that low that I experienced, like, where I was like, see, your growth is over, this is it, you had your peak, happened on the Wednesday, where I had a stream with an average of, like, I don't know, I think it was 180 people or something. If you had told me 2 years ago there would be a time where I would organically average 180 people without, like, raids or anything, no special events, just an ordinary Wednesday night, I would tell you, shut up, that's impossible. Like, that sounds like such a incredible high. Like, that would be completely impossible. I remember after stream running downstairs to tell Scott, oh my god, I had 50 average viewers on my stream. This was the craziest stream I've ever done. But as soon as you've reached the next milestone, every stream before that, or every stream that's lower, feels bad. Which is so stupid because it's not bad. But that's just what your brain does. It adjusts accordingly to your growth. So a lot of people are like, oh, but only if I had 20 viewers, I wouldn't be insecure about this anymore. If only I had 50 viewers, I wouldn't be insecure about this anymore. Let me tell you, that insecurity never goes away. It just, the numbers that make you feel insecure will change. But the insecurity of, oh, my numbers are dropping, is this the start of my decline? That fear never goes away. And that's so stupid because I remember when I started creating content, I remember looking up at Twitch partners and being like, why are they so insecure? Like, what are they afraid of? Like, literally, what's going to happen? They're already a Twitch partner. How bad can it get? And then I became one and I was like, oh yeah, that fear never goes away. And it's just part of the content. And you kind of just have to learn how to deal with it. You learn how to accept that sucky side of, you know, you're gonna have highs, you're gonna have lows, and that, like, all of them are okay. All of them are okay, and that's fine. Like, some streams are gonna be absolutely wild, and some streams are gonna be a bit more chill and a bit more quiet, and all of it is fine, all of it is okay, it's not the start of your decline, etc. But you really have to, like, consciously tell yourself that, and some days I just try to not look at my analytics. Just ignore it altogether. Just be like, "I don't wanna know how many people were in stream today, because I had a great time, and I don't wanna let that great feeling of the great time get, like, ruined by the fact that I know that there were less people than Wednesday," or something like that, you know? I started streaming July 14th, 2021, so 3.5 years now. Yes, of course. Enjoy lunch. Enjoy. Also, Jane, hi, it is good to see you. I just realized that you've been here all this time, and for some reason, you've watered your plants, and my brain automatically went, "Good to see you." Um, yeah, but that's the weird thing. I've never been, like, super scared of my personality or something being, like, criticized or something. I don't know. I never really had that even growing up as a kid. I've always been relatively confident with, like, who I am and, you know, what I stand for in life and what I find important and stuff like that. But it's more like, "Oh, it's my dream to do this as my job. What if everyone just leaves?" Like, what if everyone just picks up their stuff and goes, and then like, that's the part that scares me. Which is now even scarier because I actually made it my career. It's no longer just like a dream of, "Oh, I wish I could do this full time one day." It's like, no, you're actually doing it full time now. Um, what sets Not So Berry challenge aside from a legacy challenge? A general legacy challenge doesn't have rules for the generation or a specific color for the generation, and the Not So Berry challenge does. But other than that, it's just a legacy challenge, just with different rules. Also, Katie, welcome in, and Pepin, and welcome in. I hope both of you are doing well. But yeah, I think it is also important to talk about this. Like, I know, obviously, I've been celebrating, like, so many highs in the past month, but that doesn't mean I've never experienced a low in March. Like, it wasn't like March was just one wild ride and I was on my pink cloud and nothing could get me down. Like, there were moments in this month where I was like, "Oh, you know what? I'm getting confronted with reality." And that's, like, not a bad thing necessarily. It keeps me a bit real. Thank you so much, Thea. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's super kind of you to say. Uh, Bestie, you need to pee so bad. Why do you go drink water? If you need to pee, I don't think you need to go drink more. I think you need to go pee. And then you do have to go eat something. I don't know. Why are you done sleeping? It's middle of the night. I think it's because he's about to pop his baby, right? Oh, no. He's not even in his third trimester yet. Yeah, it's definitely an emotional roller coaster. But to be honest, I feel like for me personally, content creation has been emotional roller coaster since the moment that I started. Like, with very high highs and some very low lows. And that's also kind of what attracts me to it in a way. Like, it's weird, but it keeps you on your toes. It makes sure that the work doesn't get boring. Reading the comments to your Insta review and the comments, honestly, I'm impressed how you distance yourself. Oh yeah. With stuff like that, I sometimes struggle with it. I sometimes have days where comments like that get to me more than others. Um I I feel like it depends on what type of comment it is. But sometimes people are just rude. And in a way, you kind of get used to it. You kind of grow like thicker skin, even though that shouldn't be the case. That is unfortunately what happens. You kind of get not indifferent, but you just ignore it. um, because that's not something I think about other people. Yeah, but that's the weird thing. I sometimes catch myself doing this as well, like for no good reason. I'll catch myself either thinking something negative about myself and then realizing, but that's literally like, you would never judge someone else on this. I remember when I started creating content, there was like one thing, I wasn't necessarily insecure about it, but I was like more so afraid that people were gonna comment about it and that I would get insecure about it. I was like, what if people hate my voice? What if people don't like listening to my videos or watching my streams because they hate my voice? I don't think I have ever been like, oh, I hate someone's voice so much that I'm not going to watch their content. Like, if I genuinely enjoy their content, of course. Like, obviously, a voice does play a factor in listening to someone. But this was, like, such a weird thing. Because you guys know this, right? When you hear yourself on a video, you know when you hear yourself on a video and you're like, oh my god, does my voice sound like that? Ew. I was like, what if other people listen to my voice and they go like, oh my god, ew. But then so many people have told me over the past few years that they love listening to my voice and they actually like fall asleep to my streams and stuff. And that is such a big compliment. I'm like, I can't believe that's reality because if there was one thing I was insecure about, it was that. The whole analyzing viewership thing is the one thing that I hated the most, to be honest. I focus so much on numbers because I'm totally a numbers nerd, but as a streamer, yeah, it's really rough if you start focusing on the numbers. Especially, I had a chat with Amber about this the other day, is streams can fluctuate a lot in between streams. Like I said, with that Inzoy stream, I had a stream that organically had an average of, I think, like somewhere above 300 viewers. And then the Wednesday after, I had a stream that organically had something like, I don't know, 150, 180 average viewers. That's literally half of it. But if you look in a very short term, it looks like you lose half of your viewership, which obviously that's not the way you should be looking at it. Because that doesn't make any sense. Like, that's not realistic. If you look at your numbers as a content creator, and this is, I think, a general advice for everyone, if you do want to look at your numbers as a creator because you want to be aware of like how to improve and stuff, look at it at max a month-to-month basis. So if like this month was better than the previous month, but preferably, I would say even month to month can be tricky because especially if you're a streamer, you get one front page feature and your entire analytics are messed up because then that 1 month will have like this insane peak that's just unrealistic to match yourself to. So the first is like, look at trends over time. Like take a period of 6 months and see if within those 6 months there is a positive trend rather than a negative trend. Then you're doing good. And also take context into account. So again, like if you're thinking about, hey, I'm trying to figure out whether I'm doing good or not good. And then you realize, but hey, that month I actually took a lot of time off streaming because I needed to take care of my health, which was something that I promised myself to look after. Like, this is just, that's important to take into account. Like, if your numbers that month were low, that didn't mean you did anything wrong or you did anything bad. You just prioritize something else in your life. And that's also really good. Oh, I take my own advice. I only look at my analytics to like learn from, to study my analytics. I only look at them in like 6 months time frames. If that makes any sense. Also, hi Tofu, it's really good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Sims 4 streamers have corrupted me. Yes, come to the dark side. We have cookies and very chaotic gameplay. Also Citron, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, hearing your voice, your own voice is weird. It gets a little bit easier over time. But it's still weird sometimes. I don't watch your YouTube videos because I miss the interaction with the viewers, but I do like the streams even more. Thank you, HomeServe. I appreciate it. Yeah, you are definitely your own toughest critic. That is very, very true. Love nothing more than an Amber rant. She is, I love her. Like on Snapchat. Wait, Maggie, do you have Snapchat? Important question. I love it when she sends me good rants on Snap. And it's like the whole, you do. DM me, okay? slide into the DMs if you want to, of course. Like, no pressure, but I'd love to. Starting creating content in photography and gaming on Insta, Threads, and YouTube. Collected a bunch of content, but that's it. Never post. Not the right strategies. Got to write that down. Do that. Yes. Write it down. Take notes, class. Cookies, lemons, and onions. No. We don't have onions. We don't have onions. Don't make anyone here believe that we have onions. Okay, my Sims need to go to school, actually. So I'm gonna make sure that you take a quick shower and then you get something to eat. Lucian doesn't have to go to school, so he can just chill in bed. You're actually doing really well, so you can just go have some food. And Henry is also, oh my god, all my Sims are doing well. Yes, we have onions! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, don't riot, okay? I promise. I was actually cutting onions for dinner, and I did have to think of you guys because it was a red onion. And then I showed Scott the hat that I bought, and he was like, I was like, I promise you it's ridiculous. And then I showed it, and he was like, yeah, that's actually ridiculous. Like, I was anticipating ridiculous, but that's, like, beyond ridiculous. So for anyone who missed the hype train during co-working stream today, this chat is wild, and I now bought an onion hat. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to delete your message because we have a no age chat. I'm so sorry. I can still read it though, but I'll just skip over the age part. Oh no, you're all good. TikTok is confusing as fuck. TikTok is a mess. I don't understand it either. Sometimes I have like a really good video on TikTok. I'm like, oh, apparently I understand this. And then the next video does crap. So love the purple in the kitchen. Thank you. My current Sim's main color is purple. So his whole bedroom is purple. His bathroom is pinkish purple. All the accessories in public spaces are purple. So we have a purple living room as well. You need to see the onion hat. Okay, wait. Let me grab a picture. But like, no, honestly. Are you guys ready? Like, imagine a really dumb hat, okay? Like dumb. Complete, like just unnecessarily weird. That is not gonna prepare you for how weird this hat is. Oh, thank you, Peace, for putting the Not So Berry challenge in chat. So there's a little bit of info on what the challenge is about. And if you want to like actually learn more, you can also click on the first link, then it will take you to the entire rules of the challenge, basically. Okay. So no, you're all good. You're all good. Don't worry. We have the command not just for people to use, but also for ourselves to be able to quickly share the info. Imagining dumb. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I ordered this. I'm gonna have to wear this on stream. Like, Lena, chat was already saying if they are gonna get a mix, the lemon suit with the onion hat. And the stupidest thing, not a whole co-working stream, no. That will give me a headache. This, you guys are turning me into salad toppings. What is going on? Please enlighten me because I'm lost. I ordered this. What made me, what in the world was possessing me at the end of co-working today? I was like, yes, I need to buy this hat. So, for anyone who missed the reason why, at TwitchCon this year in Rotterdam, my face will be plastered across the billboards. I did a Twitch official photo shoot, and I said to chat, I was like, for anyone who's going to be there, I think we could create a little game where we could call it Rokemon Go, and I would challenge you guys to go find the pictures of me and then take like a silly picture with it. It could be like a little scavenger hunt. And then Tub was like, wow, self-absorbed much. And then I was like, well, I jokingly said, I need my minions because I'll be busy the whole weekend, so I cannot go spot every single picture of myself. But I want to know where they used my face. So I was like, you know what? I need my minions. And then someone, I don't even remember who said it, was like, oh, so then if you need your minions, does that mean that you are Grow? Like Gru, but Grow. And I was like, well, apparently I am. But then you guys are my Rominions. And then Tub was like, no, we're your Runnions. And I was like, I'm sorry. No, that sounds like you're a bunch of onions. You're not going to be called my Runnions. And then Tub was like, yes, Runnions. And everyone in chat just started chanting Runnions. So now everyone is called Runnions, apparently. And then I was like, yeah, but you're planties. And everyone was like, well, just be an onion plant then, I guess. So that's where we are now. And then chat was like, do we get an onion suit for our wild hype train? And that's how we ordered an onion hat. So yeah, I will be wearing a ridiculous onion hat because chat broke the hype train record. Let's mention that. It wasn't just like a big hype train. Y'all broke the hype train record and got halfway through level 16. So to be fair, I can get behind a stupid onion hat before it, you know, like for that. Like it's a valid reason to get a stupid onion hat. Also, hi Spoops, it's good to see you. Onion hat went. Oh, I ordered it. I just have to wait for it to come in. Also, I love you too. So yeah. Zucchini sleeves. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that's also true. This hype train took an entire pomo. No work was done for 50 minutes. How do you not have your Sims profile shrink after people join the household? Oh, that's because I have a big monitor. So if I were to have more Sims, then obviously they would start shrinking, but they don't because I have so much space here. The very simple explanation is because I have a big monitor. I used to play on a laptop and then they would shrink much faster simply because you just have less screen real estate to have this on. So that's a very practical reason as to why mine don't get smaller. I did play a modded version of the 100 baby challenge where we were trying to speed run it. We got to like 60 babies and then my game broke. Because we had at one point 27 Sims in one household, which meant one adult and 26 children. Then they started to shrink and I even had like a second row above it. So I'm just poor. No, you just have a small monitor. It doesn't have to, you don't have to be poor for that. If I get my gaming laptop, I'll have to get back to that as well because then I'm just playing on my laptop monitor. I just have a really big screen. Yes, of course, Lena. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Okay, he's just gonna get some food and then Plum Bobby. Oh yeah, you can go hang out with the cat, but also you need to clean this because this is disgusting. Disgusting. Every single time I say that word, I have to say that. It's just like trained behavior. How is he doing his second trimester? Also, I don't think we have an urn for Dr. Devon. I don't think we have a grave for him, do we? Should we create one? Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. See you tomorrow, Lena. Romanian. I think we can get a grave with... I have a mod that allows you to get a grave after a sim has already passed. You wanted to do a funeral to get the grave? Don't you need the grave to do a funeral, though? I don't think we currently have a funeral planned. Maybe we should also schedule one. Do I not actions? No. Do I not have that thingy anymore, that mod? I might not have that mod anymore. Oh, you get a great... You just need a deceased sim for a funeral. Okay. So then I think we should schedule one, actually. Maybe we can do that tomorrow in game because now everyone's already at school. Let's add an event. Funeral. Next. Departed sim is Dr. Devin. Plum can be the host. That makes sense. Oh my goodness, let's go, Caramel. I'll add you at the end of stream. Because then we are gonna switch out of this household and then I'll remember to do that. So that's probably in like 10, 15 minutes or so. But I'll add a sim from your gallery to the save. That's gonna be fun. Okay, for guests, I think, why does it only have these two sims? That doesn't make any sense. We can have Clappy. Let's not invite our ex. That's weird. I think Dr. Kim Jae Jin can come as well because I think they have a child together as well. We still need to invite over that child. Clippy can come. Lucian can come. Yule can come. Kelly cannot come. That's weird. Oh my god, look at Gil. That's Lucian's twin. Oh my god, they're friends with Hollow. Hollow can come to the funeral too. But why can I not invite the children? That's very weird. Oh, thanks for telling me, Stoltz. I appreciate it. Oh, I don't want to hire a mourner, but why can I not invite the kids? I forgot you started an hour earlier. I didn't. I started at my normal timepiece, but we had summertime. Our summertime changed over the weekend. And yours changed 2 weeks ago. So for 2 weeks, the schedule was different, and now the schedule is back to normal. It's extra confusing. Maybe because they're out. Yeah, you might be right. Can you add... Yours never changes. You're in one of those weird places in the world where they don't do summertime? And like in real life, some families don't let their kids go to funerals. Oh, that's sad. I mean, I think it's good to give the kids the option to not give if they don't go if they want to, but it's weird to not have them go. But I think it might be because they're away because Lucian is actually... We are able to invite Lucian. So do we have to wait until they're all back from school? Oh, we can add more sims. Okay, good. Perfect. Yeah, you had an hour less on Saturday. All the clocks changed. So I'm really going to be confused. So I am really going to be confused. Just got used to all my North American streamers changing. Yeah. And now all of your European streamers also changed. But that explains why I started an hour early. I was like, wait, what do you mean? I started my normal time. But yeah, for you, that would then be an hour early. This is so confusing to me that there's places in the world that don't change. Like, either all change, or preferably, I would like it if we all stopped with the summertime and wintertime. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, daylight saving, let's just not do it. Yes, especially then, Caramel. Especially then. For dress code, I feel like Dr. Devin was a little bit preppy. So let's go for preppy. And maybe everyone should come in... I don't know. Do we want to do a color? Could be fun to have everyone show up in purple. It is Plum who is scheduling it after all. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, in the US, so there's a couple of states that change and a couple that don't. That must be extra confusing. Um, Same here, singularity. They've been saying it for years in the Netherlands as well, where they're like, no, but we're gonna phase it out. The deceased, yeah, but the thing is, the deceased didn't really have a favorite color, prismatic. And he was living in a purple house, so let's assume that he also liked purple. Um, Not wanting to, but then doing it anyways, yeah. It's very typical. Okay, we're gonna mourn the deceased. I don't want to do the give eulogy. You know why? Then every single person attending the wedding is wedding. Sure, the funeral is gonna give a eulogy. It's very annoying. But let's do listen to music. They can light candles and have a moment of silence. I think that's nice. And then I need to pick. There is one spot in the world. In the world that came with the for death pack. Sure. At this point, we have so many Sims packs that I keep messing up the names. In Ravenwood, in the cemetery. That's where I want to go. And then the time, let's not schedule it out. Or should we do 4 a.m. just for shits and giggles? Because their wedding was at 4 a.m. Should we do a funeral at 4 a.m. too? I think so. I think that's actually kind of funny. I will probably hate myself for that because that's going to be super annoying with all their needs, but it's just too fitting. But then it was paused because of Corona and haven't heard anything. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like what happened here too. Yes, of course, Morg Mary, of course. Let's see. Okay, so now they have the funeral scheduled for tomorrow. I think he might actually give birth tomorrow as well. I just realized this. Oh my goodness, I didn't think about that. His third trimester starts in 4 hours. That means that, he is gonna, oh my god. Imagine he gives birth to Grimm's baby on his husband's funeral. Honestly, would we be surprised? Not really. Okay, you're done eating. Yeah, I know. There's like so much science behind it, why it's not good for us. It definitely fits this legacy. 100%. Okay, I'm just gonna let you work on your skills, basically. He's just gonna do a bunch of things. He's just gonna play with all the things in his room. And then, Plum Bobby, how are you doing? No, you're not gonna practice juggling. I think you're gonna just practice some ballet before you need to go to work later. Because I want to get his ballet skill up as much as possible. Because the higher it is, the quicker we'll be able to move upwards in the ballet career, which is, again, it's our only source of income. We started this stream with life insurance of 80,000. Look at where we are now. We're gonna need this money so badly. You know, I'm always a bit scared. How is Lucian doing in terms of skills? Because this is our heir, okay? So I need to think about this. I need to actually try and get his skills up a bit. Okay, communication is still a little bit low, but did he just max out? How many levels does that skill have? Yeah, he just maxed out thinking. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Now he's going to practice movement, which I think he should also be able to max out. When is his birthday? On Wednesday, I think. Yeah. Okay, so on Wednesday, he's going to turn into a kid. Yeah, because he's a toddler now. For a second there, I was like, is he still an infant? But he's not. Luckily. Because infants are rather annoying in The Sims. Okay, he's just doing his ballet. Getting close to level 8. Ballet studio is gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We built it originally as a gym / ballet studio because Dr. Devon did a lot of workouts, but yeah. Dr. Devon is no longer with us. I always feel so bad when Sims pass. Like, it genuinely makes me sad. Also, I just realized this is still here. Oh, in 20 hours. I was just about to say, when does the event end? Because I've completed it. But You're so used to it. Yeah, you do get used to it more if you play a lot, but I don't know. It still makes me sad. Um, is it possible to open a ballet school with the new pack and the mod? I think so. Well, no. You know why? I think if the mod was updated, then yes. But I think you could technically teach classes in ballet. Although I'm not entirely sure if the new pack is like smart enough to just include any skill that you have in your game. I don't think so. I think there needs to be like active cross pack compatibility for it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. At least you can't set it up as activities to be done in your shop. I think what you could technically do is you could create a studio and then charge Sims for hanging out there by the hour and then just have nothing else but ballet equipment. And then probably Sims will start doing ballet and you can pretend it's a ballet school. And maybe you can teach a class. I'm actually kind of curious. Hold on. I'm going to save quickly and I want to get a whiteboard because you put interesting questions in my brain and now I want answers to them, you know? Now I'm curious. Because if you could, that would be really fun. That could be maybe like Plum Bobby's retirement or something. You know, when he becomes an elder and he can no longer be a ballet dancer. Because then, like, if your Sims get elder, they can't do a lot of workouts anymore. Maybe he can start teaching. I feel like that's what people do, right? When they get too old to practice their own sport, they start teaching others. Okay, my build by catalog has to load, which always takes forever. Uh-oh. Whew. Okay, we're good. I saved it before I opened the build by catalog. I don't know what happened there. Oh, it's still frozen though. Okay, we're good. We're good. Whew. Happy I saved it before going into build by. Otherwise, I would have stressed about that a lot. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's also saying that I don't have... Oh, wait. That's because I had artist studio thingy on. I might actually sell all these things. I don't know why I kept them earlier, but I don't think I'll be using them anymore. Let's see. I want to get the whiteboard from the new pack. I think it's in hobbies and skills. Yeah. No, that's the one from high school years. It's this one. Okay. This is a very random placement. Oh, another watch list of some sorts. Yeah. Me too. Same. As when it was gonna end March 18th and I started at like 20th that evening. Oh, yeah. I think they made the event longer though. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. Mm. Can I do start a class? So you can teach dancing classes, which I guess you could like pretend it's a ballet class. But this is what I was already thinking. I don't think you can teach a ballet class because it's not integrated into the pack to have ballet set up as a skill that you can teach. And it doesn't simply take all the skills in the game. That would be really nice if it did, because then you would have modded skills in there too. Although I wouldn't be surprised if eventually someone is going to release like a mod that allows you to have other skills in here as well. But for now, I think what would have to happen is that the creator of the ballet mod, James Simston, would have to actually like update her mod to work with the new pack in that way. But it's like an interesting theory. You could still use the dancing skill and then have like all the ballet things set up. And I think Sims will use it, I guess. So you have to like do a little bit of make believe here and there, but also welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You think they do it in the next time? I have absolutely no clue. I am in no position more than you to think about what modders will do with their mods. I don't know anything more than you do about it. I literally just use it. It could kind of, it would be, yeah, it could, you could kind of make it work if you want to, but also thank you, Esther, for the uptime reminder. I might actually just quickly go and add Caramel's Simself or Simself, one of her Sims to the save. Because I think otherwise I will forget. I know myself. Then I'll forget to do that. So we're gonna pick a sim, and then we're gonna move them into the world. I think that could be fun. And then we can run into them. Maybe we can hire them for the funeral. But for that, I'm gonna go to manage world. Just go to manage worlds because I already saved. Let's go, Lottie. You're getting close to 2 years. Can you believe it? Can you believe that you've been here for 2 years? Just in general. Like, some of y'all have been here for almost 3.5 as well. That just blows my mind. If I think about it, blows my mind. Also, I'm curious. For all of you hanging out here, I want to make a little poll while we're waiting for the game to load. Because I know some of you have badges. I want to see how many of you are going to TwitchCon EU. Because I can't, like, individually open every single name and check, oh, do you have a badge? So if you're hanging out here, feel free to vote on the poll. Either are you going to TwitchCon, are you not going, or are you still doubting? I'm just very curious to see. You wish. Maybe one day, Peace. Maybe one day. Seems like, oh, there's only 2 people going so far. That's fair, Riri. That's fair. Peace would be celebrated. Yes. Yes. You all would be celebrated, by the way. That is wild, Koki. Have to hold out for US TwitchCon. Fair enough. I'll be there as well, by the way. I'm gonna go to TwitchCon US. And TwitchCon EU. So I'll be at both. Having a baby with Grim, is that life and death? No, you could technically cheat having a baby with Grim before life and death, but officially being able to have a baby with Grim came with life and death, yeah. You've turned into doubting a bit, really. You can see it for me. Wait, what do you mean, Mimbim? Why are you doubting Thomas? You haven't bought tickets yet, right? Oh, you've made so many tattoos. I love that. That's amazing. I love her name. She's so cute. No tickets yet. It was a firm no at first. Now a bit of doubting since, well, I spend a lot of time here. I mean, apart from, like, meeting up with the community and stuff like that, are there other things that intrigue you? Oh, now I can see it. There we go, Mimbim. Yes, I can see it. Hi, Ellie. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I'll be at the US one for the first time. Enough streamers asked nicely, harassed me to do so. That's gonna be so fun. I'd love to meet you. That would be super exciting. Wait, you make so many good Sims. Every single time I say this, I think. She is cool. I want to add her. She looks awesome. Also, there's like 10 seconds left, but we have a poll about going to TwitchCon. Actually, so many of you there's actually quite a lot of people still doubting. Not really. Okay, fair enough. Then I can see the doubts. Is it just because you don't know what to expect, or is it because you're like not interested in the things that they're offering? Genuinely curious, by the way. And if you don't feel like answering, you don't have to, but I'm just intrigued. There is actually a starter home, but there's already someone living here. Do I have any empty homes in this save? I actually don't know. That is fair, Prismatic. That is absolutely fair. I have an empty house here, which she can afford, by the way. Okay, you can move in here then. There we go. She won't have a lot of money left, but she'll have a cute house. I haven't seen the schedule yet, but last time a few panels were fun, but mostly fan-based, and I don't stream or develop for Twitch anymore. That's fair. That is fair. But have you been before? You're going to TwitchCon. Oh, really, Chris? I can see your badge. That's awesome. That's going to be super fun. You went to Amsterdam. Okay, so you do know what to expect in terms of like the rest of the event if you don't go to the panels, but like the artist alley, the tabletop area, stuff like that. You have a retake right after TwitchCon. Oh, yeah. No, that doesn't sound like a good idea then, Koki. That doesn't sound like a good idea. But yeah, I added your sim. I went for this sim because I felt like she looked really badass. She looks cool, and she lives in a nice house here in Willow Creek. So yeah, it would be fun to run into her. Maybe we can hire her for the funeral. I think that could be fun. You hope you can come to Amsterdam next year for TwitchCon or just to visit? But the hotel, out the hotels in the neighborhood, but my daughter is starting her exams right after. Ooh, yeah. That is very fair, Olympia. That is very fair. That's a tricky thing. Like, that's every single time with TwitchCon, there's always something, and not just for like me, but I hear this from so many people who are like, if it was just a weekend earlier or just a weekend later, it happens. But yeah. Wouldn't travel 9 hours for a day of con. Oh, that's fair. That is very fair. 9 hours is a lot of travel for just one day. So I can see that for sure. But yeah, I was just curious how many people we have in chat right now that plan on going. But I think there were also a lot of people that didn't vote because I saw Lenny and Ellie, and I don't know if you guys voted. Maybe you were the 3. But I feel like we had more people than the 3 that were going. But I'm excited for this year. I think it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. But weirdly enough, like it feels like it's really close, even though it's exactly 2 months away. Exactly in 2 months it will be TwitchCon. It just confuses me. Like, how is time going so fast and so slow? Oh, that's nice, Stolz. That's nice. 6 hours, but you have a friend living at the Dutch border, so you're combining it, so it's half the distance. That's fair. That is nice. That is nice. You're so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, Micah. Literally cannot wait. Let me see who is live playing some Sims so we can go say hi to one of my wonderful Simmin friends. I will be back tomorrow with a co-working stream. Is Olive doing Sims? Oh my god, we're gonna go say hi to Olive. Oh, she's doing a long stream as well. Yes, let's go say hi to Olive. I already rated Simsy last week. I try to like do some diverse rating if I can. I also want to make sure to rate into some of the new ambassadors, but I don't know. I don't think any of the new ambassadors is live right now. Because I thought it would be fun to like share some ambassador hype, but I don't think any of them is live right now. But I'll be live again tomorrow with co-working. I'm going to start an hour later than today because I have therapy in the morning, but then we're going to go for an hour longer, so we'll still do 7 Pomos. I'll be back with more Sims on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're actually going to be doing some building. So we're going to continue with the Mod Mansion. And then on Friday, I would like to start a Rags to Riches in Inzoi. I want to kind of poke around at Inzoi gameplay a little bit more. I want to see how far we can push it. I want to see how much I can how much we can like poke in the game. and like find some similarities and differences. So we're going to start with like very little money. We're going to see if we can work our way up with careers and, you know, just kind of see how, because obviously we're all very used to rags to riches in The Sims. Oh, sorry, Thursday. Yes, sorry. I'm so used to my default schedule that I'll just be like, oh, Friday. Thursday. I also have more co-working on Thursday. I don't have any streams on Friday because I'm going to the Efteling with Anouk and Amber. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. Thank you also earlier, Esther, for putting all those links in chat. If you're hanging out here, you would like to see my schedule in time zone friendly times, or you just want to hang out with the community outside of stream hours, feel free to join our Discord. We would love to have you. If you want to follow me on any of my other socials, I'm active on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, literally everywhere. If you want to see more Sims content specifically, I do have a Sims YouTube channel, and we're getting really close to, well, we're really close. We're getting closer to 30,000 subscribers on my main YouTube. So if you want to help me get there, or if you want to help me get to the 1,000 on my VODs channel, all the links are just in chat. And yes, this is also your last opportunity to download Opera with my link if you want to support the stream. If you haven't downloaded this amazing browser yet, the link was just posted in chat. Feel free to go check it out. This is still absolutely wild to me. This is still absolutely wild to me. Like, this community is so, like, just above and beyond helpful and kind and sweet and caring, and like, I don't know what to say to all of you. Inzoid gives you charity money when you have 0. Oh, really? Anouk! Not you sneakily coming on a full circle raid. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? I was lurking in your stream the entire time. I hope you had a great stream. I hope, did you do some reading today, or was it mostly working? I hope you got some reading in as well. But welcome in. It is super nice to meet all of you. I was just ending my stream. So do you guys want to go on a double raid? Mostly reading. Nice. Let's go. I was just about, is getting very sick. Oh no. Oh no, if you're getting sick, please, please, please make sure to go get some rest. I'll take your community with me, okay? I'll take good care of them. But if you need to go hop away from the screen, please, please get better. Go sleep. Thank you for that shout out for Anouk. Anyone from my side, if you're looking for the bestest, the sweetest, the kindest, the just in general, like one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, please go drop your bum on the follow button right now. Anouk does a lot of co-working streams, a lot of co-reading streams specifically. Very cozy vibes. You will absolutely love it over there. So yeah, please make sure to practice your squats and drop your bum on the button that is floating above chat right now. And for anyone that is from Anouk's stream, welcome in. Like I said, we are about to raid out as well. I was doing some Sims today, but I'll be doing some co-working tomorrow. So we also do co-working on this channel. I'm also from the Netherlands, just like Anouk. Anouk and I have known each other for 3.5 years at this point, which is kind of wild. We met through Twitch, and I'm very excited, and hopefully Anouk will be better at the time so that we can go to the Efteling on Friday. But it is wild. Like, actually wild. On your birthday, we will have known each other 4 years. So, let that sink in, because I actually found Anouk on her birthday stream. That sounds like I found you on the street. I found you on Twitch. But yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Olive. Olive is amazing. Olive is also doing some Sims. So she's building like a martini glass with an olive in it in The Sims. I was on the side of the road, just helplessly chilling there, and then I came over with a Lilula raid to come save you. But yeah, we were just about to raid out. If you want to use Anouk's messages, by the way, her like raid message, so we can do a proper double raid, please feel free to do so, anyone who came from Anouk's side. But if you're coming from my side, we do also, oh my god, not the Runyons again. Not the Runyons. We're not making that, we can do that today, but we're not making that an official thing. I refuse to come into every single stream as stinky Runions. Just today, okay? Just today. We'll be onions. So, Camilla, everyone's been changing their Discord name. They're all trolling me. They're all trolling me. I don't know what to say anymore. It's time for me to go get some sleep. I'm gonna go water my plants. Then I'm gonna go get some sleep. And then tomorrow I'll be back with co-working. I am looking forward to getting some good work done with all of you tomorrow as well. So if you want to come hang out, feel free to join. We're doing 7 hours, so plenty of time. Copy the good old raid message. Wait, let me put that in chat as well. There we go. If you want to use our normal raid message, feel free. You can also use that. But thank you so much again, Anouk, for the raid. I appreciate it lots. Thank you for everyone who hung out today, whether that was on the co-working stream or on the sim stream or on both. Again, this is absolutely wild to me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being the most incredible and supportive community I have ever seen. And I guess we're bringing onions over to Olive. I guess we're bringing onions to Olive. I hope we won't make her cry. Thank you all so much for being here, and have a great rest of your time zone. Bye.